Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, I know I said I'd do Arknight's entry on release day, but don't worry, I am still going to. I'm gonna do it later tonight. Because I actually don't know what time it's actually supposed to be the official release. Like, I did already download the game and everything, but I don't know if it just has information, like, it only has, like, the beta stuff, or if it actually is, like, the actual first part of the game. I don't know. Because it still keeps saying, like, 22nd, but I don't know if it'll lie for me, so. Just keep your help in mind for that. But I will be doing it later tonight. I just felt like doing this today because, like I said, I was potentially going to take a break, just at least for a day, because I've been doing so much Trails Beyond Horizon, and I've been stuck in Act 1 for so long. I needed to, like, relieve the stress, you know? The stress that this game has been building up on me over how nonsensical it is. But, yeah. Now I'm all better. I've taken some time. I'm chilled out a bit. And it's the morning, too, so I don't really have much going on. At least until later when I have to go to work. But that's aside from the point. Anyway, where we last left off, finally, we have at least something, you know? It may not be a lot. If anything, it's barely anything, but at least we finally got something out of a whole fucking day of investigation. And that's what also is more dumb. Throughout the efforts and connections of our whole team, only by stepping away from our team did we get answers. I mean, maybe that's also supposed to be the point, right? Like, the fact that the CID was so prepared that the normal connections that Van starts or uses often doesn't work anymore, right? Because even they're in the dark. So I guess maybe that's supposed to show how much of a better job the CID is of keeping this a secret compared to, like, other instances where Van was somehow luckily able to get answers just from his connections alone, right? At least maybe that's the point, I don't know. But, yeah. Also, we found that idiot's son. Again, like I said, I already went on my whole rant, but like I said, I really dislike that was the option Van made based on... Because, I mean, think about based on his character, and based on how much this kind of stuff had harmed the people close to him, I'm surprised he's like, nah, he's just human. When it's like, you know when you go down that path, there's almost no going back, right? Like, Quatre and Ren, they didn't have a choice in it. So it's like, you can't blame them at all, really. It's more the circumstances in the environment. I mean, Ren, sure, when she got a bit more used to it, but again, by that point, it's like, what else could she turn to when she had nothing left? But this dude, over and over, mistakes and mistakes, and he had a chance to just leave it all behind, but no, he just turned back to it, so it's like, why we really give him a second chance? And, like, I'm really getting sick and tired of Van trying to talk no jutsu for all these bad guys when it's like, you know, not every bad guy's supposed to be like this. Like, literally, this whole game is starting to feel like such a trope, and that's what sucks. It's like, I'm not saying it's like, it could be completely original, but at the very least, stop trying to make it seem like every literal shonen manga and copying every bit from the book. Like, come on, it's getting tiring. But finally, at least we're learning something, right? Ouroboros' deal is done in 3 days, which is both Agnes's birthday and the launch date. And also, for those of you wondering why I always keep emphasizing Agnes's birthdays, because I honestly didn't know when the launch was happening. I just knew that Agnes's birthday was, and it's like, every time something good's supposed to happen, something bad always happens in a Trails series game. So I just kind of assumed, like, that's how it goes, but it's like, oh, it's also that day too? And again, I'm still holding on to my theory that Ouroboros' real trap is that the president just gets distracted thinking they're gonna interfere with Project Startaker, when it's really that they have something completely different planned that he could never have predicted because of all that focus, you know? But anyway, finally we are on Reen's side. It looks like we're finally gonna do stuff with him. But first, we gotta do even more side quests. Like, that's the thing. I don't understand. Why are we doing the 4 SPGs? Like, really. We have a member of the guild right here. If he could just accept quests from the guild and we could do it on our own. Why do we literally have to do Van's literal work for himself in the form of foreign species? I know he's not gonna be here, most likely, but at the same time, it's like, we already have a member of the guild who's willing to work with us, and we're not shady compared to Van. So I feel like we could just go to the guild, take their quest, do it ourselves, and say we're doing it in the name of the guild. Especially with the Ashen Chevalier and the Azure Knight both doing quests for the guild, what could be better? Like, seriously, I don't understand the point of us having to do Forest BGs instead of that. But anyway, that's aside from the point. I'm just glad we're back with my boy Ring. And we got to hear a bit of what's been going on since the events of Trails into Reverie.
こうして見るとつくづくすごい街並みだね。
ねえ、まさしく大陸最先端の都市でしょ。こりゃ見どころも多そうだ。隅々まで回ってみねえとな。
どうするの?
Okay, so I do also have this. Right. I also forgot, it's like, I do have the money and stuff that I have from Van's group here. Kind of wondering what's the explanation for that, considering we're separated from their group, because at least when it came to Reverie, we kind of had like our... At least I believe we had our own separate stuff at the time until we met him, right? Or am I misremembering that? I mean, I know it's a small detail of Chosen to Reverie, but I'm just trying to remember if that was pointed out. You must be tired after your overnight train ride, Lila. Really appreciate you coming out here, especially with how busy your store in the capital must be. That's quite alright. They've already apprised me of the situation. I do believe my old skills as a maid will prove fully applicable, so please, allow me to put them to use. That's reassuring to hear. Lila, what are you doing in Basel? Why, visit Miss Herschel. I'd have expected to see you here. Do you two know each other? Yes, Lila runs the Liberal Boutique back in Edith. She even helped out with the Armis Academy Festival. I did want to thank you for letting me participate. That aside, I presume these are the rumored members of Thor's. Wait, seriously? What, you've heard of us? Well, you are quite famous in some circles. Actually helped with negotiations during the secret development of the R-Sale 2. During the Retributive Tower incident, I had no idea. Seems he's not just anybody, huh? This is the first I'm hearing of this too. But why you of all people? Well, I guess you could ask the same of us. Your circumstances do have me curious as well, but it isn't my business to pry. Nevertheless, I wish you the best of luck in your pivotal endeavors. Same to you. Well, hey, fate must have brought us together for a reason. Why don't we change private numbers and hash it out? Crow. I heard the rumors, but they really do make a motley crew. Yes. Depending on how things go, we may be seeing them later. So honestly, does the fact Calvert called in Reen for mixed up makes the Kafai aspect pointless? You'll see why. Oh boy. Anyway. Okay, nothing else at the end. We can continue looking around. I'll probably check down there first.
あの服装、航空宇宙軍だったか。
ん？
陸海空からの選抜メンバーで構成された新設軍。どっちかっつうとインテリジェンス方面の連中らしいな。
各種オペレーションに秀でた人材が集まっているみたいだね。
No, seriously, I have to ask. Why the fuck... Oh, sorry, I'm having some bread right now. But why the fuck are they literally giving us stuff that only does like 3 CP? They do know it's fucking pointless, right? Like, look, when I'm just chilling and just need a tiny bit extra to hit 200, sure, but even so, who's gonna be happy spending 240 Mira for fucking 3 CP? I mean, I'll only do it just for the sake of having the gourmet points, which also don't really do anything, but still, why should I?
どれどれ
Further develop the Posel Holocore we collaborated on last year. We're conducting tests in various locations around Basel. After integrating with trained data we observed, the results were unexpected. Something peculiar about this new version. May require Spriggan's touch to get to the bottom of it. Okay. Doesn't this make Spriggan stuff even less special? It really does. And again, it's like, why do we have to do it like we're doing 4 SPGs for Van? Like I said, we could have just made it like, oh, we're assistants to Fee and we are the class 7. We could just do regular guild requests. There's no reason to have to make it like such a roundabout way of like earning money and stuff. Right then, Blanca is going to focus on the cases by the factory this afternoon. Should have been a big help. Just don't really mention me. So, wait, was it? I mean, I know kind of Emma was, but she uses too. It sure has been a big help having you here since yesterday, Gray. Definitely. Thanks to you, I was able to concentrate on the outskirts this morning. What do you say? Why not transfer to the Basel branch permanently? I'm glad I could help, and it's flattering of you to offer. Just eating. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, I can kind of envision that now. That you say it like that. I really do have to go back soon. So I can stick around and give you the help you need. How dutiful of you. Hey, Alex. Gray. Starting to barge in like this. So why is it reason? That's what I'm saying! It's like, you can't have Kevin and not have Rias. Look, when it came to Trails in the Sky 2nd, it made sense at the time, because he was on an assassination mission. But it's like, now that he's not, he should be having Rias with him. I'm so confused as to why. And I don't care, like, if they're trying to do it, like, for a plot, or, like, she'll come back later. Dude, they're the best duo you could have. Like, they're, like, on par with Reen and Altina as a duo. I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't try to, like, put her back in. Especially after so damn long. She's a squad. That's what I'm saying. They should always be together. Good to see you again, Fee. I'll be heading back to the capital soon. Say, are these guys the... Yes, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I attended doors with Fee back in Arabonia. Now that you mention it, didn't Toa go there too? Yep, except I was in the class before theirs. And these two aren't. It's an honor to make the acquaintance of the Empire's heroes, including the ones who have gone a bit more unseen. But we're not that big a deal. Can't say I know what you mean by that last comment there. I am a little concerned about a few things, like why you're here now. Yeah, I kind of have to agree. I can't really envision Reen wearing white pants. Like, that's kind of the one thing that's kind of ticking me off. If anything, you could have at least let him keep black pants. Like, he always wore the darker pants before, so it's like, why try to change it up that much? I guess even the Republic's guild is paying attention to this little event. They're not in any position to participate, so I doubt they'll do anything more than keep an eye on the situation. You're not wrong, but it looks like things have calmed down in Basel. Sure, but with the economic boom and influx of tourists, but a definite increase in our workload. It's nothing compared to the capital, though. We do have a number of capable bracers. We should be fine even if he continues to work with our classmates. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I heard from V about you guys standing in as proxy spriggans. Sounds like you found your niche, even if you are only using it as a platform for your own activities. Come to think of it, there have been rumors of Force BGs cropping up even though Arkwright's not around anymore. I'm glad you guys will be handling them. And again, that's why I think is also part of the trap, you know? Because if we're so busy with Force BGs, we're never gonna get anywhere with our investigation. But I mean, to be fair, I guess it's not like we're getting a buttload at the same time. But still, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's not even the case. We're literally just doing guild stuff. I'm surprised you're familiar with the subject. We worked with Van on them on a few occasions. All the same, I feel bad for borrowing feet. Force BG's aside, I hope there's something we can do to help pay the guild back. You really don't have to worry about that. But with Grey going home, there might be stuff the Basil branch can't get around to. Monster exterminations for one. Oh, I didn't hear Mr. Arkwright had accepted a lot of those kinds of jobs for the guild. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, we could have just come to the guild and be like, hey, since we're here, we can help the guild, right? Especially since we already have technically have a place in the guild. Especially with our acquaintance with both Sarah and Taval. So if anything, we should have like, we should already be like Tampa guild members by now. You're acting on his behalf. I suppose it'd be okay to share those details. Okay, yeah, so I am gonna go outside to fight. I figured. This reminds me of the special operations we had during our time at Thoris. We should probably be ready for requests that differ from those quite a bit, though, given the line of work. Either way, it probably won't be too far off from the kind of stuff I deal with. Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that one here. Alright, let's just skip this. Okay, so I just transported by the menu, okay. Might as well check, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, let's check here. Oh right, this was Giscard, right. Just because I want to actually take the time to eat my breakfast, I'm not going to voice this. So, I'll be back in a bit. Oh, finally, here we go. I've been looking for ornaments. Now we can just buy them? Thank God. Okay. Let me get a ruby ring in case. Okay, we kind of got some new stuff here too. Cool. Defeat Lost Mobius, City Array, Plasmasphere, just to at least have an attack. Definitely taking Flare Squall. Oh, we got Teal up too. Okay. Oh yeah, I do have a bunch of this anyways. Let me just give 500 of this. Done. Alright. Let's see. Oh wait, I can just trade. Hold up. Because I'd rather do it like this so then I get rid of stuff I don't need, you know? Otherwise I'm wasting so much money. Give me an attack 3. No, I can't make Inferno yet. Oh, okay. Okay. So I should get like 2 of these. Okay. I could probably do that. Oh yeah, let me get more EP2 charges. I wasted so many of the last one, so that would be worth it. Yeah, of course the rare item is the same fucking thing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, attack 3 goes to Reen without question. Or actually, let me switch around the placement. So I'll put attack 3 here. And break 2 here. Then we gotta put the defense 2. Alright, I should get the evade strike in action. Oh, I just don't have them. Okay. I can make them back. Okay. Summon ability. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I'll probably need 2 cents. Let me see if I can make 2 of those. Because I know who I'm gonna give that to. I'm gonna give that to Fee. Because if I'm gonna have to use Fee, I might as well use it as like a dodge master. Ooh, okay, I need 5 U material pluses. Okay, I could probably do that. Ooh, I can, but that's steep though. Shit. Okay, not gonna be doing that again. Again, the passage for Reen is clearly mixed up. Yeah, it definitely kind of is when you look at it. Because again, it's not like Reen's like a full-on swordsman, like that's his life. He took a job where he teaches us. True, he didn't do like a regular combat instructor or anything. He was specifically for those, for the Panzer Soldiers. Okay, Raid 2, good. Strike 2. Oh yeah, I probably should focus on opening these slots. Good. Open this one too. This. And this one as well. Never win. Space. Or, I mean, time. I don't know why the fuck I'm confusing myself right now. Okay, this one from Mirage. Good. Tina has 3 there, so yeah. Okay, I think this is at least something I can work with. Me also. Theo asked Kafai to teach him. Theo called the guy in. Kafai ditched him 6 months after. Certain aspect is force. He becomes more and more. Yeah, I definitely see that. Okay, let's see. What should I? Okay, I'm putting indomitability here. Oh, okay, yeah, I need time here, so I could put Amethyst Ring. Then I can put Stellar Reverse. Oh, I'm just missing 3 more. Okay. I mean, I could switch defense here for something else, right? Nah, that still wouldn't be enough. Damn. And then again, I could just make more. You know what? I might as well just do that. So, let's see. Okay, we're definitely gonna take some EP Cut 2s. There's no question. Revelation. Okay. Okay, let me get some P2s though. I don't think I need Decoy. Maybe I should encase for Altina. Wait, let me check if I have any equipped. That should be the main thing. Oh, okay, yeah. I do have space for this. Awesome. Thought I was gonna do something dumb. Okay, what should I do for her? I should probably do Seraphic Force, because again, I'm gonna need a healer on this team. Altina is definitely the one best suited for it. That's what I like. Altina definitely moved to a more supportive form, and it kind of makes sense because she's always been like the support to Reen, so I actually like what they're trying to do with that. See, I think I'll put Breath here, and then wait, EP Cuts here? Good. I don't know, I feel like the EP Cut should be here, so I'm gonna take this off just for now. Switch that with shield. Nah, I probably. Wait, what do I need? Right space. So I'll take up the shield for now. I'd say it needs more of a caster, just like him. Harlequin also does EP recharge. Right. Yeah. I think that's the better way of phrasing it. My bad. Oh yes, this is a good place for the universe. Let's see. What can I go for here? Okay, I do have Heavenly Fortune at least. So let's go with Mind 2. And then let me put another Water. So I think I'll probably put Shield. Or should I go for HP? Wait, let me check her arts again. Kinda wanna check that out real quick. Oh, okay, yeah, she does Water. Okay, so I guess I could. No, but I could put Water Burst in the other one too. Yeah, because I could put a. Oh no, but I kind of want to have Wind here too. Now I guess I could put the Water one because again I would need a energy charger too. So, do I put Aquaverse? I guess I could put Aquaverse because then in the other one I can put a shield to her HP too. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Let's put this here. At least until I can get like the upgraded version of Aquaverse. Oh shit, I didn't even realize she already had a... shit. Attack. What does Sword Barrage Breaker do again? Short Strike may inflict 2 turns of strength. I don't know, does that work for Altina? Let me see, what can I do? I guess I could go for Shield Breaker, maybe. Maybe I should. So let me give... What was Shield Breaker again? A Wind, okay. I guess I could put seal. I guess. Again, I'm just trying to put things for the time being. I'm just testing stuff. This isn't confirmed, like, this is what it's gonna be going forward. Okay, what else do I want? Firestorm, Burning Verse. I guess I could put Ruby Ring for the time being because I don't have enough for this. Okay. Oh my bad, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Oh, okay, I might need water here because I do want burst gain. But Executioner sounds good too. But so would Fatal Lance. I don't know. That's a tough one. I kind of feel like I had to go for burst gain because I really do need the CP recharge, especially with free. You know what? I'm gonna just do that. So let me put an HP on Rena. Next here. Okay, maybe I can at least try to do like Arc Feather or something. But I could go Spirit Breaker. Dang, wait, what's Spirit Breaker do? Oh, lowers ADF. So restore. May counter arts with quick arts. Maybe Judgment Feather, so let me put in P. Don't even have Stellar Verse, so I'll put this. Can I try? Okay, maybe I should also go for Crisis Force here. So Fire and Earth. But I don't think I have any other fire ones up. Oh, okay, I guess I could put Burn. And not like I really have anything else, so. Oh wait, actually, hold up. Take this off, put Burn here. Yeah. And now I can put Break 2 here. Yeah, okay. At least I got a powerful start. It's not the best thing, but it's one I can come up with for the time being. Maybe I should also try to go for the Auto Forte too, so I might need to put space somewhere. So many options. Okay, for Crow, I might actually do Arc. Okay, so we have the time for slots, so I guess I could go Spirit Buster. Because he also does kind of have water, so Stellar Verse, Shield. Oh, I don't have Hit 2. Okay, I thought I did. Cast. Cobalt. Should I go for Guardian? Nah, probably not Guardian. Maybe Avenging Arrow, so. Oh, but I don't have another space one. Or, I mean, time one, do I? Damn. Fine, I'll just put. No, but that's for defense stuff. Whatever, okay? I'll try to figure this out later. I'm just trying to get like a quick addition to this, so. Let's put it in P. Then you should probably put a wind thing. Oh, could do a CLM burst. Or boost, so. Yeah, maybe put a wind here. Do I have it? Yeah, okay. Okay, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. Like I said, this isn't a perfect build. It's just something to hold on. I thought I checked on this already. Well, actually, since I'm already here, I might as well get to it too. Cataract. Oh, okay, this must be like on the trade stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what's going on. I was like, I know I already checked everything. Get another shield 2. Another attack 2. Strength 2.
どれにするんだい？
調整は任せよ。メンテナンスモード。メンテナンスモードに移行したよ。
メンテナンスモード。
メンテナンスモードだぜ。ニュースキルゲット。調整。メンテナンスモードだぜ。
Attack
メンテナンスモードに移行したよ。
and strike.
シャードスキル
Okay.
が更新されたよ。
I can kind of work with that. Alright. Sorry that took me so long. Like I said, I kind of at least want to establish something for the team.
請け負わせてもらうか。 かせてください。
Sorry about that. I was having my breakfast again. I'm almost done. So this is Basil's new town. Didn't really get a good look at it last night. It even looks cutting edge, doesn't it? Compared to Rua's stately look, this feels more elegant. The large building there is Verna HQ, right? Yep, core to Republic's industry. It brings multiple companies together, and recently they even joined a tech union. At this time, we can't say whether or not they're involved with today's event. I see. Perhaps we should be polite and say hello to people involved. There are a number of other interesting places worth checking out too.
よければ休んでいきなよ。
サーチすんぜ。
さて、何にしようか。ご満足いただけたかな。
サーチします。ご注文は何でしょうか。ありがとうございました。ご注文は何でしょうか。ありがとうございました。
サーチすんぜ。サーチすんぜ。サーチだ。サーチすんぜ。サーチすんぜ。
報酬が振り込まれたよ。
サーチすんぜ。
男子というものは核あるものだよ。
童心はいつまでも忘れないようにしなくてはな。
Sorry about that. Finally finished my breakfast. Prince Shireen. And Director Gotti, too. Oh, you're the Prince of El Sam. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you gotta be the famous director. I see you in magazines.
知っていてくれて光栄じゃ。
こちらこそ噂の英雄たちにようやく会えて嬉しいよ。オリバルト殿下から話を聞いて、ぜひいつかと思っていたものさ。
You two know each other? It really is an honor. I had no idea you were being Basil. Don't tell me you got the presidential aid acting as your personal tour guide.
当然の対応だろう。国賓にしてベルヌ社の大株主、加えて今回の演習の関係者とくればな。
I'm simply here to conduct a friendly inspection of our Republican and Imperial allies. I've actually only just arrived after meeting up with the director in the capital. Prince Shireen I get, but why is Gotti here too? Why else? I'm in talks with the presidential office to make the space program into a feature film. Hasn't been easy, seeing as how they're keeping everything confidential. So I ended up coming all the way here for an interview. Isn't it crazy how the Republican Empire, once at odds, are now collaborating to make history? A clash of prides, a battle between the leaders in robotic technology. There's thrill, suspense, drama! I can already see the opening scene playing out in my head. If only Major Amelia would agree to his TV photo shoot. Oh, Director Gotti, your passion truly fuels the industry of cinema. Fuels it. I cannot allow something like that to be produced without a thorough analysis of every element, to ensure nothing is overly untoward. Come on, King Kai, you'll let it slide, right? We're buddies, right? Even if he is a big-name director, isn't it unheard of for a civilian to have access to a military exercise? I'm having trouble understanding just what the Republican CID are after. Yeah, because they're trying to keep it under wraps. In any case, I hope you'll take this time to prepare. We're hoping this afternoon will be meaningful in more ways than one. Right, we'll be sure to. Oh, I actually can have Connect events, really? I didn't even think that was possible. Oh, literally right behind me. Oh, okay, it's up there, okay. But then is it under the bridge? Or... Hold up.
サーチすんぜ。
Oh, right, I forgot there was a place like this.
もしかしてここで噂の動力映画を見られるのか?
Ah, okay.
最近になってバーゼルに新設されたシネマみたいだね。共和国で発展してきた芸能文化、気になりますし、覗いてみますか。
上出来だな。
Alright, I should probably equip some stuff. What would I want to equip to Van, though? I mean, Reen, my bad. It's just been so long. Okay, yeah, I think Reen definitely needs a gladiator headband. Let's see. We can go strength, ATS, and speed, yeah. Damn, Reen already has 17% evasion? Oh, right, because of also the stuff I gave. I don't know why I'm acting like, wait, how the hell did that happen? Ooh, but strength and crit would also be great to have. Oh, that's right, I did get that penguin charm, didn't I? From, my time at the casino. You know what? I think that'll actually work. Yeah. Let's see. Crow. I'll definitely give him the strength and ATS. Yeah. And then... I should probably improve his accuracy, so let's also increase his defense too. Altina... Yeah, ATS and arts evasion. Yes. And then... Should probably get something with... Crit evade. I'm not really seeing that working. I could do this for ATS. But I kind of want defense, ADF. Yeah. Oh, wait. ATS and... Hold up. Okay, maybe I might do the blue pendulum instead. Yeah. Yeah, then I'll give Fee the, Could probably give the Queen Bee belt. Or I could even give her this for speed. Oh no, actually this one, yeah. The green metal, that definitely is gonna work for her. And then what else can we do? Maybe this for the crits. So. But again, speed would be good. I'll go with speed, because again, she's a speed demon. Okay, I think that can kind of work. Again, it's only temporary, but still.
聞かせてください。
Well, that was some pretty graphic grammar they were using in that film. What the hell? That movie really was something. To think my first Orbo film ever watched would be such a tempest of gore and profanity. I assume it's among the sexy scintillating spectacles of gaudy infamy. Nah, this will be a different director. And a pretty unique one in their own right. Well, whatever they're putting down, I'm into. Might be cheesing the budget. That's what gives it so much character. Shockferno first hit theaters sometime last spring. When it comes to releasing nationwide though, the distributor deemed it the need of heavy modification. They then came to us for the re-edited version upon hearing about our test. Apparently it's just the opportunity they've been waiting for. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed your optimized cinematic audio experience, courtesy of Little Pacelli. There's no denying that the volume sound effect mixing was excellent. Must be an awfully powerful hollow core to be able to process all of that in real time. Yeah, I thought I was amazed with her before. It's all very informative. Thank you.
ど
Okay, so we got copyright Hajime no Ippo. Not initial D, but it's supposed to be something else. Oh, and Dawn Revolution. Okay. We can watch. Let's at least watch this one. Oh, so I just watch it with the whole team. Okay, that's good. I mean, we probably have our own connect events, but at least for the movies, we all get to choose a crew. Sheena Dirk was the leader of the Calvardian Revolution, the cornerstone of a newly founded Calvar Republic. Despite her youth, Dirk commanded the attention of the nation. Her unyielding patriotism resonated with the citizens of every class and background. She quickly rose to fame alongside her comrades, Atkinson, former general of the Royal Army, August, a philosopher, and Aramis, an artist. Together, these four heroes weaved their path to the tumult of their own time, all the while carving a path for a better tomorrow. The efforts culminated in the Battle of Edith, dying the flames of the Calvardian Revolution.
いいや、シーナ。正確には勝者が歴史を作るんだ。時代遅れのアンシャンレジームの代わりに本来あるべき人民が主体となる歴史をね。
そうだね。勝利しか道はない。
革命解放軍の指揮は十分。最後に総司令殿の号令を賜ろうか。
行こう。祖国の夜明けを迎えに。我らが明日をこの手に。
Strange to think, but the Calvardian Revolution only ended up being painted in a good light. This movie only exists because it was successful. The monarchy at the time probably just considered it nothing more than anti-government terrorism. Kinda got me thinking back of my own past. I'm not gonna try justifying what I did back then. It's just, I saw some overlap between some of the dialogue in the movie and the stuff my comrades were saying at the time. As the saying goes, history is written by the victors. Even the most noble goals can easily be twisted and used by others when politics are involved. Regardless, we all know you were just acting according to your own convictions, Crow. Whether or not those convictions were right is beside the point. Thanks, man. And that from you makes me feel better. I'll take the lessons I heard from the movie to heart. Continue living life as myself. That's all I can do. On a separate note, Nina Fenley won the Best Actress award at the film festival last year, correct? If so, I can certainly see why. It really felt like she was Sheena herself. Yeah, she's the type of actress who totally disappears into her roles. I remember seeing some of her other movies. She was incredible in all of them. It's like she literally transforms into a completely different person. She was so convincing. Wasn't even a little bit distracted that someone of Eastern descent was playing the part. Anyway, it's a good movie for learning about the origins of the Republic. Speaking of history, as someone who teaches it, what were your thoughts, Reen? Oh, right, I forgot. Reen was a history teacher at one point. Huh? Oh, right. I was an actual teacher. Right. Watching this made me realize just how capricious political power can be. A group simply made up of civilians paved a path for the government that still stands to this day. But along the road, the First Republic rose under the dictator August. Even the Empire had a false emperor, and a chancellor with unconditional power of a time. In political power, there are no absolutes. You can easily swing from one side to the other. This movie made me realize that again. Damn, I feel like I'm back in school. This simply goes to show how many lessons this period of history can teach. Yes, I agree. think it's great that films can be used as an educational tool for learning about historical events. Yeah, just from watching this you can get an idea of how everything might have played out. I think I might use this movie as supplementary material for my class. Looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. I mean, why not? I mean, if I could potentially watch all of them, I might as well. Besides, I don't know how long I'll be in this part anyway. Or have time to watch a movie. A lonesome girl named Beth, born in the slums, turned to a life of crime and ended up in prison. One day she received a letter that would change her life. It's from a man named Mikey, who had once made a name for himself as a boxing trainer. Got talent for boxing, kid. Just gotta hone your skills. The Beth scoffed at the letter at first. As time went on, she eventually decided to start training on her own. Eventually, the day of her release came. Mikey was right there waiting for her, finding her to train with him and become a champion. The path of a pro boxer was more arduous than she ever could have imagined. Mikey, who had become a mentor to her like none other, was diagnosed with an incurable disease just before the biggest match of her career. But he fell into a deep coma, one the doctor said he'd never recover from, and was forced to go it alone.
いいかベス、おめえにはボクシングの才能がある。
マイキー。
おめえ自身を信じ上がれ。技を磨け。何よりも己の未来のためにだ。積み重ねた努力は裏切らねえ。必ずおめえを導いてくれる。
そうだ。マイキーは私を信じてくれた。あんたがくれた一番は今も私の中に、この血と拳の中にある。信じろ、ベス。あの日々を、私自身を。ありがとう、マイキー。必ずベルトを取って帰るから。
Oh, my bad. Wow, Nina brought a ton of energy to that role. Agreed, it was a bit overwhelming at times. Found myself almost intimidated by some of the scenes. I've seen other movies she's been in. Was pretty surprised how this one turned out. Yeah, for me it was almost like I could sense her presence even through the screen. You said in martial arts call it chi. During sword fights it's something I feel all around me, striking the air like tremors. The movie gave me the same feeling. I guess her putting her all into her acting could be considered similar to the martial artist's dedication. Damn. If it's feeling like the real deal to a divine blade, Nina must have really done her homework for that role. Though it does make sense, you wonder if that was all really just acting. Could be she's actually got the guts to better life. Same as the character. Either way, her acting was amazing. Loved her moxie. And I joined with her feelings for Mikey's scenes. But her fight scenes were also next level. For real. The way she put behind her punches made them feel, like she was actually punching the other person. And when she fell to the ground, it was so convincing. I almost felt it myself. Apparently in some older movies there were times where the actors really did hit each other. I couldn't let Nina do that, of course, but good acting and editing can help make it still feel believable. It felt as though I was actually watching the match from the front row of the ring. The power of film and acting truly is something to behold. Even if she's a method actress, is that really enough to explain all the chi I felt? It was almost like it wasn't just acting. It was as if she took a real person and recreated them down to the smallest detail. Is that like her power? But would that really be a saint power though? I don't know. I'm definitely kind of like thinking a bit more about Nina as we do this. But I guess they would actually try to think more in depth of the actress since they haven't really seen her. Whereas like Van and them are like pretty tight with her, so it's like they wouldn't really like question anything. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't watch all of them. Fine. I mean, at least I watched 2 movies. That's good enough for me. Oh, okay, new weapon. Damn, it's expensive though. Okay, I might have to sell all these now. Rackiri plus this. Oh my god, this vest would help a lot. Damn. I'm gonna go broke after this, I know it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the boots. I'm gonna wait till I actually make money for that. I know I could get rid of my Zeppet, but I need to save that. I only have so much. Oh, I only have enough to upgrade one. Now, save it. Let's see, is there like an upstairs or something? No. I probably had to go upstairs like to the other side, but then what's the point of having an elevator then? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so you can get this done here too. Okay. Still the same. Oh, here we go. Let me check here again. Want to make sure I did actually buy stuff. Okay, I did. Good. Oh right, might as well check the board here. Surge in demand for orbital microwave appliances? Okay. Sure. There we go. This is a better drink that I would want. Okay, gotta check Verna HQ and then... Okay. Oh. Let's talk to you.
エアロトラムか。テートのトラムとは全く別物だよな。
あのイメージだと驚くよね。せっかくだし乗ってみる？はい、ぜひとも試してみましょう。
そんじゃ聞くぜ。さーて。
Sorry about that. That'll be the last pause I have of like not voicing anything, so I'll make sure to actually do that for now. Can I actually go check out the place?
ベルヌ本社、共和国最大の企業とはいえ、想像していたよりも大きくはないんですね。
本社が強い力を持つ RF グループとは違って、多くの関連企業で成り立つ合弁会社だからな。
アリサへの土産話も持って帰れそうだし、せっかくだから見学していこっか。
よし。
Alright, we'll tour this place and then I'll go to Alga Canyon because I do actually want to do some fighting. Oh.
まったくハミルトン博士にはどうご恩をお返しすればいいのか。昨年の失態をカバーしてくださったことも含め、改めてお礼を言わせてください。
まあまあタウゼントさん、あれは不幸な事件でもありましたし、その後のフォローも十分にしていただけたので、私としてはとても助かりました。
Oh, right, yes, because they were saying that even with all the stuff that Towson had done, or his negligence of letting things happen, was a big contribution as to why things were messed up here, and yet they still bailed him out, right? Supposedly for this project. So was it the word of Professor Hamilton, I guess? I guess she would have a lot of say in it, because again, she would be like, oh, if we need him for this, then they can't really say no, right?
むしろその後の取締役会での解任の際に何の力にもなれなかったのが申し訳なくて。
いえ、東部に戻られていましたし、すべて私の不徳の致すところでしょ
う。Wait, so she actually went to the Far East physically? Okay, I thought it was just that they had only used like other ways to like view it from a long distance. I didn't know she actually went there. Or maybe they did say that like in the previous game. I don't like in Daybreak 1. The man Professor Hamilton's talking to. Is he who I think he is? Yeah. They say being let go last year broke him up so much that he had to take a griefication about it. Oh right, at Nemeth Island, right. Fee, not so loud. Ah yes, I remember that from the database. So that's their boomerang CEO, huh?
皆さん早速回っているみたいですね。
That's right. It's been a very refreshing experience so far.
おお、君たちがベルヌグループ出戻り CEO ビル・タウゼントだ。エレボニア帝国トールズ士官学院の関係者諸君だったか。
Wait.
お見知りおき願いたい。
So they put him back in the business, but then it means he doesn't learn anything, right? Like, sure, maybe giving him a second chance at the company, but giving him back the same position? Well, then again, I guess he can't really make use of his connections if he doesn't have a powerful position, I guess, but still. I see. So you know Chairman Irina and her daughter, Elisa. Oh yes, I had the fortune of making their acquaintance upon our induction into the Tech Union back in May. We discussed the possibility of taking the T-phone worldwide, among other projects. Though, how should I say this? The chairwoman took over the entire conversation. Yep. Yeah, that sounds like her. Yep, just like Elisa's mom. No surprise Elisa's mom's as intense as ever. I had the pleasure of meeting Irina before myself. Her husband was Professor Schmidt's best disciple, as I recall. Right. I'd love to meet their daughter too if I ever have the chance. Young Miss Elisa was quite composed for someone her age. She managed an advantageous compromise regarding those orbital bike patents. I suppose it's a surprise for an affiliate of Thor's. You're giving us too much credit. Sounds like she's been busier than ever now. Is it true that Rhineford Tech is being used in the space program? That's the rumor anyway. I admit the space program is outside my jurisdiction. That Rhineford group used to rival Libero's DCF. But I believe that after negotiations with Marduk fell through, the program's been relying on technology from the Epstein Foundation. Perhaps this afternoon we'll pit you against the culmination of all their very technologies. Now we're getting to the point. I still will say, I don't know if we can even say, like, I find it weird that everyone's saying, like, Cronkite's gonna be, like, better than all three of the disciples, you know? Like, isn't that way too much of a stretch? Because, again, he hasn't done anything yet. Like, I know he's getting involved with the space program, but it's like, wouldn't that only, like, get him, like, entry level to their level? I don't really think that's make them be like, oh, yes, he's better than all, he's gonna be better than all three with that, you know? Again, the potential to match them, sure. But, you know. And I put money on that Cronkite guy being the genius behind it. A gamble well made. I said it earlier, but he really is on a different level from even his three disciples. In what way? He hasn't done anything. He was never the type to rely too much on others, be it their research or their direct assistance. Recently, he shelved his pride and committed himself to exhausting every avenue for the space program. That's why he's extended this invitation to Rena and the rest of you. He believes you can provide him with important insight. Huh? That makes sense. So he went out of his way to bring Rena and Crow here to gather more data. For what? Thank you for the heads up. We'll be able to be more attentive during the exercise. Yep, appreciate the tip, especially given your positions. Well, what can I say? The professor and the presidential office have been rubbing off on me. And besides, without external influences, businesses and countries will go stagnant. Which is to say, I have high hopes for all of you. Mr. Towson, guess I should rethink my opinion of you. Perhaps it's odd for me to say it, but he has grown more reliable. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch this spectacle as I'll be leaving Basel after this. But I wish you all the best of luck. Hope the experience is fruitful. Thank you. I'll do what I can to deliver. Wow, they're really trying to lay it on like Professor Hamilton's gonna be involved more. Is she gonna be like the Dieter Croy of this game? I don't know, because I mean, to be fair, she did have that scene at the very end of Daybreak 2 after you finish the tower. Or I mean, the American Garden, so. Is she gonna be like the mastermind? Because again, she does have connections. She does have the tech. And I guess she would have to be the most involved in whatever's happening. But, again, I don't know in what way that would accomplish anything. And true, it still doesn't really explain, do you really need Crow and Reen for this? Because, again, what do they expect to do in space? I thought the only thing is, like, they're supposed to be taking pictures and a video of what's going on in the East from a different perspective. Why would you need to know how to, like, move it and fight? Especially if you're just going to go up to the air, check out the situation, and then just come back. Because that would be all you need for a rocket, right? Or a pod or a capsule or something. Why go to all this effort for a giant robot in the sky? I definitely don't see, like, the purpose of it. Like, you can't even say aliens because no one's even talking about that. So it's like, what's really going on? They're definitely trying to keep something from us, but... And I guess the problem is, we can't really declare anything like, oh, what they would use it for, because, again, we have no idea what it would be either. Let me go to new... Wait, not new time. I need to go back here real quick. Wait, what's significant here that I have to do? Oh, right, there. There we go. Need to start looking out for these because I didn't check earlier, so I would definitely have to do some looking around. And also, I'm reading for this. Why the hell is Crow being the one responding to this? Okay, I got this. Okay. Okay, that was just about the topic again. Okay. So I guess I'll just go report this real quick and then move on. Oh, hello everyone. How did it go? Did you learn anything about whatever's causing Postal to act up? Well, we can only speak hypothetically, her being a holocore AI. But after giving each location a quick check, I think I have a pretty good idea of what she was influenced by. Do you really? Well, don't leave me in suspense. What in the world was it? Postal was probably affected by multiple factors. And those are... I would say the movie theater for one. Gift card workshop. I'd say all three, right? What? But that's every location. From the researcher gushing over Postal at the Aerotram platform, to the stream of dirty lines of the movie. Oh, yeah. I didn't think, like, yeah, as an AI, it would learn some of that vocabulary and try to use it, right? Especially thinking, like, how do the modern people, like, take stuff, you know? Like, whether it be deductions, questions, and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess it would try to self-learn from that, because it's like, if it's what people are talking about and stuff, you might as well catch on. Not to mention Giscard's rough and tumble lingo. As far as possible influences go, we're spoiled for choice. But it didn't feel right singling out just one. When it comes down to it, she's being shaped up by all of them at once, bit by bit. That's why it's so confusing, you know? Because, like, there was no one person that made it seem like it was directly that kind of lingo, but three, it would make it, like, completely altered. In short, it was the integration of this feedback that resulted in this iteration of POSA. Such is our concluding hypothesis. No way. You're saying the implementation trials themselves are the cause? But that means, yes, in terms of fostering her development, you could call these legitimate test results. It should be possible then to restore POSA to her natural state if you stop integrating that data. That being said, I've been teaching at Thor's Military Academy for about 4 years now, and so far not a single student of mine has grown the way I imagined they would. Every one of them learns in their own way, finds their own path, steps out into the world. The way I see it, that's just what growth is. Holo AI is still a product at the end of the day, so I won't call it a one-to-one comparison. But don't you think it'd be a bit of a waste to pretend that growth never happened? Oh. You might have a point. She's a little quirky, but this too is one of Puzzle's possible outcomes. You think about it, this could be a huge leap for self-improving AI. As one of her foster parents, so to speak, I shouldn't be so quick to reject it. Of course, we'll still have to restore Puzzle to her original state for future marketability's sake. But I think I'll try keeping this alternate version to raise on the side too. That sounds like a good idea. Might be tough to use for public services, but I bet you can still find a market. Yeah, some people might get a kick out of a saucy devilish hollow core. Really? I guess I wouldn't know. I'll admit it, it made me a little nervous at first having strangers show up instead of the Spriggan from last time. But in the end I learned an important lesson from this, and it's all thanks to you guys. We're just glad to be of service.
Minasan, お疲れ様でした。入金を確認したよ。
Okay, this one I kind of get because, again, it's like, supposedly, what was it? Van and them had helped in the past, so she'd feel comfortable. Especially since they did with the puzzle thing last time. They might have more of a recollection about, like, how she was acting last time and everything. So at least that one I kind of understand. Okay, who actually had puzzle? Oh, wait, Quattro does? Really? Huh. Sure. Physical... Oh, yeah, because the max EP and everything. Okay, I guess I kind of get it. Kind Oh,
サーチ
right.
だ
Ah, boy, I'm missing this. Okay.
サーチすんぜ
Where is it? No, let me reach it. Yes. He did it.
サーチする。
Okay.
サーチだ
サーチします。
Nope. Okay, let's
サーチする。
check there. Okay. Okay, so I just have to check up here. Alright, this is a chapel.
サーチだ
サーチします。サーチします。
サーチすんぜ サーチだ
Where the hell is this thing? Okay, nothing there.
サーチする。
I guess maybe it's gonna be about a line, maybe?
サーチすんぜ サーチすんぜ
So I just have to check to make sure.
サーチすんぜ
Ah, it is. Okay.
報酬が振り込まれたよ。
Oh, so I have to go to the Grim Garden. Okay.
サーチすんぜサーチすんぜ
Okay. Then I can go check that out later.
ゲットだ
Alright, fine. Let's actually go here then.
よし向
I
かうぞ
actually want to do some fighting. I've been here for an hour and a half and I've not done a single thing. Seems like I finally fought a monster. So this is Alga Canyon. What magnificent scenery. It's not that different from the canyon we had before. In Erebonia. Yes, the air is so clean and crisp too. Who would have thought you'd get such a natural beauty so close to town? The cave is by a little watering hole down the way too. Crow, don't tell me you think about going fishing. You got some time. It'd be good we want to take a little break. Either way, the water monster is beyond this point. Let's keep our guard up as we make our way through. Yeah. Of course Green can use Awakening. I'm not so... Wait, is that how he does a spirit unification? Oh. That was gonna be something different, but sure.
もし人
Alright, let me save before we continue. Alright, let's do
見
this.
つけたな
サーチします。
一丁やるかそこだ崩れた一斉にかかるぞ
仕掛けるよ。
上げてくぞそこだ崎陽軒黒いいぜここだもらった頼んだアルテナ
任せた。ブリューナ起動。照射。行くよ。はっせ。そこです。任せて。
そうだほらここだ外れだぜよっしゃ上出来だぜ決まったな町から少し離れただけでこんな渓谷道が広がってるんだなはっ バイクですっ飛ばしたらなかなか気持ちよさそうじゃねえか。
あんちゃんなんか喜びそうだよね。戦闘モード開始。遅いよ。
さあこれで決める。そうだ。一斉にかかるぞ。
だっけ。ものすごいね。
負けてられねえな。我が太刀は灰。あまたの演
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah, she is a bit different. Oh, I like it. It's got the gold color on there. I like that. I also like the echo. That is pretty nifty. I like it. Definitely gets an A+ from me. Wait, is this actually the right path? I meant to go the wrong path. Damn. Okay, well, whatever. Yes, just give me a second. Alright, do it. There we go. Come on.
外れだぜ。決まっていくぜ。高船レゾナンスブルーかき回せフィー。援護する。
ミラージュレイド。ここだよアル。ドライブ開始。
すまないみんな。
体力低下。
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
まだまだいける。
I went through all that for nothing? God fucking damn it. Of course. If anything, why am I even surprised, really? Okay, give me a second. Gotta use a heal. Oh, right. I keep forgetting we only have that. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Ah, shit. Reen doesn't have any either. Crap. Fine. At least 200. What was I gonna try to do again? I was gonna try to do something else, but I don't know what I was doing. Okay, thank you. You didn't have to do equips, right? No. Oh, right. I think my crafts. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, and line speed unification. Oh, okay. There we go. Can I actually do that as a craft or no? I'll probably have to actually see.
まだまだいける。
If it's level 3.
いい感じだ。このまま突き進むぜ。
Do the same for Altina.
強化完了です。スキル性能アップです。精度が上がった。
Okay. I'll just use it on here just to get it to level 2.
まだまだいける。
Okay. Right, Reen had a helix move, right? I think that's what it was actually called. I still have one more. Okay. I'll save it. But yeah, I think that's what it was. But damn, I already got breath? I was trying to save it. Whatever. Let's go.
サーチする。
せいはっせやせやさあ行くぞ。
せい
はっはっそこだそこだせいせい
や
タッチ崩れた。これで決める。規制を制した。崩れた。サイファー駆動。
行くよ。
上げてくぞ。
ブリューナ起動。照射。
任せな。
おまけです。
もらった。
クロウさん任せた。
決めるぜ。オラオラ終わりだ。かき回せフィー。
やっはっ。
遅いぜ。燃え盛れ。
スキル性能アップです。
ひゅー、お宝発見。サーチだ。
標的だね。警戒しよう。
行くぞ。
やっやっ。
せやせいたタッチキル。
やっはあ勝負仕掛けるよ。
決める。
や
一斉にかかるぞ。切るんだ。
手伝うよ。
ムツラハヤテフィー。
ラジャいただき。
頼んだアルティナ。
水流よ。
頼んだぜ。行くぜ。
お願いします。
かけろアークレイブン。
任せて。
頼む。
するよ。せーの燃え尽きろ。許しません。リターンします。援護するよ。ありがとう。行くよ。リン
生成ルテン。我がたちは防ぐことはあたわず。ゴージンレッツショーセンス。灰の太刀ルテン降陣。
I mean, I know this one has an echo too, but the other one was more pronounced, and I actually kind of like it. Oh, I don't have a heal move. Shit. Yeah, let's do this.
行くよ。
Okay, good. It targeted the others.
お返しするぜ。
Come on.
おまけです。
Damn.
続けアルティナ。
That's not good. Damn. Yes, freedom like that. What? He's still not. Oh my god.
外れだぜ。
No, come
体
on.
力低下。すみません。
Shit. I know, I will. Damn. Getting hit with such hard damage, bro.
よし掴んだ。よしレベルアップだ。
Ooh,
レベルアップです。
oh, okay,
ま
we
だ
all
ま
leveled
だい
up
ける
anyway.
かな。
Good. Did not want to actually have to go all the way back. But there we go. Finally got another move. Or I guess we. I still find it surprising they almost all have like no more moves. I was kind of shocked by it.
これで決める。
So just do this. Yeah, I have to get serious this time.
頼んだ。
Oh, okay. Oh, but this one I barely do. Oh, okay. I'm starting to see the
押して
picture.
いこうぜ。我が太刀は灰。あまたの英士が紡ぎし無形の刀に。ゴージンレッツショーセンス。灰の太刀ルテン降陣。続いてくれフィー。
やっせそこです。任せて。えいえい。行くよ。
頼んだ。決めるぜ。オラオラ終わりだ。
You gotta be kidding me. I missed again? Ah, damn it. Fine.
レベルアップです。レベルアップ
Okay, good.
だね。
Tina got her ever move too. I'm gonna have to see what that ever move can do. Wait, we can actually go a little Earl this way? Oh no, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we can. Where's the actual way to the mountain? Oh, okay, that way. Yeah, whatever, I'll just go here.
敵多数注意して速攻で行こう。せ
そこだ切るんだはっせいタッチ崩れたこれで決めるそこまでだ頼んだぜ捉えたひふみザン
Oh, okay, so that's his new, like, 4-hit slash. Okay, I like that. That's pretty cool. But what do you mean I can't hit them? They're right there! Oh boy, okay, it's gonna be one of these. Let me heal me real quick. Then we'll do hero this. Probably will have to put plugins on our art stuff. Do this.
空よこいつはどうだフィー
ラジャ甘いよリカバーします
ありがとう
行こっかお願いします行くよシュッ行くよそれ
ここだ
おまけだよ任せて
続発動セイタ
おまけですそこ
まだだはっセイ
そこです行くよ甘いよ
もらったぜ
トレジャー検知です
精進あるのみだよしレベルアップだサーチすんぜはっはっさあタッチヒーロセイタセアそこだタッチヒールそこだ崩れたタ規制を制した
Alright, let me see if I can actually do speed unification. Oh, I can! Okay. But is it only one turn or what? Let's see. Do a little test. Okay, this one's 4 turns. And just like the regular boost, the other one's 1 turn. Okay, okay, okay. I get it now, I get it. Just have to confirm.
続いてくれフィー
財波駆動
トラッ
いただき行くよやえい
ここだ
やや
そこまでだセイタもらった続いてくれフィー
行くよ
甘いお返しするぜ援護する決めるぜオラオラ終わりだ
や遅いよ行くよね
遅いぜ
そこリーさん
続いてくれフィー。援護する。
排除する。遅いよ。下から
そこまでだ。頼んだぜ。見えた。断ち切る。やばいな。そうだ。
ここです。
フルスロットルだ。切り刻め。いい夢見ろよ。
Damn, I didn't think I would do that badly.
よっしゃ、上出来だぜ。
Of course, the one time I need is to level up.
ゲットだ。
Okay, hold up.
決まりましたね。
Oh, I have Tira, thank God. I was like, we're so fucked if we don't. Okay, we're good. I guess for ourselves too, yeah.
クロウさん。
Oh, so that was just gonna leave me back here anyway. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
サーチする。
そこだ。切るんだ。
シャーの展開のコース。
手を制した。
任せた。
見えた。断ち切る。切るんだ。フィー。
了解。
ここだ。
いただき。
せい。見たか。八王が一頭。
バッチリだね。リン。
せや。せい。せや。せや。断ち切る。せや。そこだ。切るんだ。一気に攻めるぞ。かかるぞ。切るんだ。
任せて。手伝うよ。
危険。ムツラハヤテ。フィー。
ラジャ。甘いよ。
サーチすんで精進あるのみだ。
お宝見っけ。
レベルアップだ。
レベルアップです。レベルアップだね。
サーチすんぜ。
Oh, I see. Right. Because I was gonna say, what are we gonna explore? Maybe we can find that the factory from before, right? The one that the professor used in the first game, I think, of Daybreak. At least I wonder if we will. I mean, it doesn't look like it. It looks like just gonna be the monster subjugation quest, but I don't know. I feel like that place is worth exploring because that place was also trying to use the Sephiroth stuff a while back. I don't know. I thought that'd be a prime location.
切るんだ。これで決める。規制を制した。頼んだぜ。危険。ムツラハヤテ。続いてくれ。了解だ。ここだ。もらった。見たか。八王が一頭。
お疲れ様です。リンさん。
そこだ。
敵多数。
そこだ。セルカヨンだ。上げてくぞ。見えた。断ち切る。そこだ。いいぜ。もらった。続いてくれフィー。
ここだよ。ある。通しません。クローさん。
ガードするぜ。甘い。 時間がねえ。次行くぞ。
やるじゃんクロウ。
サーチすんぜ。
標的だね。警戒してる。
行くぞ。そこだ。せやチャンスだ。速攻で行こうぜ。決める。トラ一斉にかかるぞ。切るんだ。上げてくぞ。捉えた。ひふみザン。続いてくれ。任せな。遅いぜ。続いてくれ。フィ
や任せて。そらな
スキャリ。
おまけだよ。いくよ。甘いよ。や隙ありです。容赦はしない。せや
もらった。
いくよ。お願いするよ。
うなれ。1、2、3。まだだ。はっせい。
そこです。隙ありです。
決まっていくぜ。
いただき。
続けアルティナ。
それ
スキャリ。甘い。
いくよ。はっせ。
遅いぜ。
続いてリン。
はっせい。
おまけです。
甘い。
いくよ。甘いよ。おまけだよ。
かき回せフィー。遅いぜ。
許しません。
スキャリ。
リンさん
セイタ
おまけです。
さらなる高みへ。セイ。
サーチする。
セイ。はっ
遅いよ。速攻で行こう。
させるかよ。セイ。させるかよ。切るんだ。規制を制した。崩れた。
手を貸すよ。
頼んだぜ。気合えろ。ムツラハヤテ。続いてくれ。了解だ。遅いぜ。
行くよ。アーツで弱点がつけるわ。
気合を入れんぞ。
援護するよ。お願いクロウさん。
頼んだ。
任せて。財波駆動。手伝うよ。援護するよ。
甘い。
任せて。
頼んだぜ。捕らえた。ひふみ。まだだ。 もらった。外れだぜ。
手を貸すよ。サポートします。行くよ。
外れだぜ。
行くよ。
キャリ
おまけだよ。
かき回せフィー。
やサポートします。
甘い。
許しません。なあいただき。
勝機だ。燃え盛れ。上げてくぞ。
任せて。やっそこです。はっ
決まっていくぜ。キャリよし掴んだ。
サーチします。
レベルアップだ。
レベルアップです。レベルアップだね。
サーチだ。いい感じだよ。そこだ。さっと片付けんぞ。せいさあせいぞ。
や
トラスキル。
や
タスキル。崩れた。
シャード展開の後期です。や
崩れた。頼んだぜ。そこだ。非要剣。黒了解だ。遅いぜ。
行くよ。
押していこうぜ。援護する。
ミラージュレイド行こっか。
分かった。
甘いよ。行くよ。えいそれ。
もらった。
やっ手を貸すよ。
全力で移動
お願いします。
空よ。こいつはどうだ。手勝機だ。
お願いします。
捉えた。ひふみ。続いてくれフィ。
はっやっ
遅いぜ。せい。
私たちの勝利だね。バッチリですね。
サーチだ。
フィーさん。トレジャー検知です。サーチする。
数が多いな。気をつけよう。せや。
速攻で行こう。遅いよ。えい行くよ。手伝うよ。
危険。ムツラハヤテ。フィ。
了解。甘いよ。任せて。やあえい
遅いぜ。
おまけだよ。クローさんおまけです。
時間がねえ。次行くぞ。決まったな黒。はっ。
Oh boy, this battle's gonna hurt because he has the rock guy too. Great. Let me save real quick. In the event I somehow get a game over. So,
サーチする。
come on.
なんてきたな。心してかかるぞ。
Come on.
さあ行くぞ。
やっ
せや。 そこだじっくり攻めようとすっかせい頼む
Nope.
そこで外れた断ち切るこれで決めるそうだ一斉にかかるぞ切るんだ頼んだ我が太刀は灰あまたの英士が紡ぎし無形の刀にゴーチンレッツショーセス灰の太刀ルテンコージン続いてくれフィー援護する
じゃおまけだよ手を貸すよお願いします
切り裂けデッドリークロス時間がねえ次行くぞ
やるじゃんクロウ
Damn, that was a lot of EXP we got. This might be the place that I'll have to train. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, need to get to that chest.
敵多数注意してくださ
There
い
we go.
速攻で行こう
Okay, messed up his timing.
せい助ける
ふざれ
どうだせやそこだ
天体の後期です
頼んだぜやれろムツラハヤテ黒任せな遅いぜ頼んだアルテナ
任せた行きますやー手を貸すよ
スキャリせい精進あるのみだ
レベルアップですまだまだいけるかな
これで決める
行くよ行くよ援護するよ
頼んだアルテナ頼んだ
ブリューノ起動照射
決まっていくぜ援護するそうだよこいつはどうだ
手を貸すよ
頼んだぜ
行くよシュッ
サーチだよしレベルアップだ
トレジャー検知です
Okay, the silver ring not too bad. Wait, do I already have the silver ring put onto someone? I need to check.
メンテナンスモードに移行した
Oh no, I don't. Okay. Shield or X to line grants. Oh, okay, okay. I see.
メンテナンスモードに移行した
We'll
わ
think about that. Let's save because we're getting close to finding the boss of this area. Let's just do some
こ
fishing.
こなら釣れそうだね
始めるか
There we go.
それ
I'm glad to be bringing it back to fishing again. Just a classic, you know?
かかった
There we go.
さーてまずまずだなそれかかった まずまずだな。
そうですね。
それ。かかった。まずまずだな。それ。かかった。まずまずだな。
Damn, it's just the same thing. Oh, it's just a B rank. Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, I have to be able to use my different stuff, but I didn't know how. Okay.
かかった。
Good.
そうですね。
This is a feisty one. Come on.
立派なもんだ。
This? What? Oh, cast 2 though. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see if I can get another one.
かかった。まずまずだな。
Ah, damn it. It was just a red perch. Whatever. At least take the fact that I gotta cast
ゲットだ。
dual rod, okay. Alright. Does anyone need a cast too?
メンテナンスモードだぜ。メンテナンスモードに移行したわ。
Oh yeah.
メンテナンスモード。メンテナンスモー
Yeah,
ドに移行
Altina
したわ。
definitely needs cast too. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Better.
サーチすんぜ。
There's a fishing spot there, okay. Check there in a... I'll check there now. Because I can.
サーチすんぜ。よし、始めるか。
Go.
それ。かかった。
そうですね。
まずまずだな。
サーチします。
タスキル。せいはっせやはっせやタスキル。
それ。よっ。
そこだ。そうだ。規制を制した。
行くよー。任せた。
そこだ。非要権。続いてくれ。
了解。
スキャリ。
手を貸すよ。えい、なあ。
遅いぜ。
そこ。クロウさん。
そうだ。
お願いします。行こっか。はっはっ。
スキャリ。
決めて、クロウ。そこです。
もらったぜ。かき回せ。フィー。
続いて。
任せてくれ。
甘いよ。
へえ、お宝発見。
私たちの勝利だね。
バッチリだな、フィー。よし、始めるか。それ。かかった。うん、立派なもんだ。
Alright. Well, at least I got that mystery fresh. Who else needs to
メン
find
テナン
this?
スメンテナンスモードに移行したわ。メンテナンス
224.
メ
Okay,
メ
maybe.
メンテナンスモードに移行したよ。
What happens here with this? Oh, yeah, guardian stuff. Crest guard.
メンテナンスモードだぜ。
I'll give it to Fee because she has the lowest defense. Yeah. I think that works. Okay. Okay, what in the fuck is that? Oh, great. Oh, wait, no. I remember that monster. I remember. But it wasn't purple before. Damn, they really do love using these same monsters but different color palettes, right? Because I think I did faces, but it was just a different color, right? I don't remember. Or, I mean, a different variation. Okay, and there's a chest somewhere down there, so great. Of course. Alright, let's do it. Come on. No time to waste.
心してかかるぞ。
任せて。
押していこうぜ。頼んだ。
ブリューノ起動。照射。クローズン。
高ぶれ。レゾナンスブルー。かき回せフィー。
ブーストが有効だよ。
一気に攻めましょう。
ザイファ駆動。
行くよ。
ブーストの後期だ。
リンク。
新規合一。ブーストの後期だ。
一気に攻めましょう。やっ。任せて。お願い。
最速で行くぜ。切り刻め。いい夢見ろよ。限界突破だぜ。
容赦はしない。ミッションスタート。ゴー。アインスズバイドライティア羽ばたけアズールグリオン。任せて。お願い。ご安心を。私が守ります。バリアシャード多重展開ビビットカレンデュラ。
Okay, I will admit, I definitely should have started off with that. That's totally on me.
気合を入れんぞ。
Oh well, just have to live with it. You go.
体力低下。
And
遅い
she's
よ。
dead.
すみません。
お返しするぜ。
You just use this on Altina. Switch things up.
助かりました。
かき回せフィー。
Let's do this again. There you go.
甘いよ。隙ありです。
Damn, only one of us touched it? That's
許
not
しま
good.
せん。
Okay, hold up. You're going to heal
ドライ
Altina.
ブ開始。そこです。
Oh right, I don't know why I keep forgetting. I have to do this. There we
守って。
go. I don't know why I forgot this.
わかりました。一気に攻めましょう。
ザイファ駆動。
はあ。手伝うよ。任せて。甘いよ。おまけだよ。
外れだぜ。
許しません。開始。手を貸すよ。
援護する。
や
お返しするぜ。
開始。
好きにはさせない。
手伝うよ。
そこだ、非要剣。そうだ、
お願いします。水流よ。
頼んだぜ。
手を貸すよ。守ってポラリスシールド。
ありがとう
ました。一気に攻めましょう。せっ
ここだ。
おまけだよ。
甘い。
行くよ。サポートだよ。
かけろ、アークレイブン。続け、アルティナ。
それな
もらった。
こちらの番だね。
頼んだ。
やー行くよ。
はっせい。
甘いよ。おまけだよ。
外れだぜ。お返しするぜ。
守ってポラリスシールド。
ありがとう
ました。
ガンガンいく。
おまけです。
行くぜ。ほら、
そこです。任せて。それ。
遅いぜ。
手を貸すよ。
せいせい。
甘いよ
崩れた。
そこ。手を貸すよ。そこだよ。リン。
任せてくれ。
甘いよ。決めてクロ
アルティナ。
はい。
もらった。かき回せ、フィー。
終わりにしよっか。行こっか。
ここだ。
続いてリン。油断したかな。許しません。守ってポラリスシールド。
ありがとう
わかりました。
お返しするぜ。そうだ。
お願いします。水流よ。
上げてくぞ。好きにはさせない。やあ、
ありがとう。
決めろ、クロ。
任せて。さあなあ。
遅いぜ。
そこ。
そうだ。
お願いします。
かき回せ、フィー。
守ってポラリスシールド。
ありがとう
わかりました。行くよ。ご安心を。私が守ります。バリアシャード多重展開。ビビットカレンデュラ。やっ。
マイル。神道滅却。はあ。マイル。
手伝うよ。
見えた。断ち切る。決 決まっていくぜ。高ぶれレゾナンスブルー正気だ。我が太刀は灰。あまたの英士が紡ぎし無形の刀にゴーチレッツショーセンス灰の太刀ルテン工事ブーストゲージ増加だ。甘い
容赦はしない。
援護する。
ミラージュレイド。
甘い
行くよー。おまけです。おまけだよ。手を貸すよ。守ってポラリスシールド。あれがありました。
せいせい
甘いよ。そんな行くよ。せっ
ここだ。
手を貸すよ。
飛ばすぜ。
おまけです。
まだまだ
そこです。
行くぜ。フルスロットルだ。切り刻め。いい夢見ろよ。
行くよ。守ってポラリスシールド。あれがありました。
続発動。はった
甘いよ。
マイルはっせい。
いただき。遅いよ。私の番です。容赦はしない。行くよ。やっ水流よ。
頼んだぜ。マイルせいせい。
甘いよ。私の番です。ここです。ラビットソード。あれがありました。
押していこうぜ。頼んだぜ。
ブリューノ起動。照射。クロー
せいほら
ズ。おまけです。容赦はしない。やっ
そこまでだ。や
ありがとう。容赦はしない。やっ決めてクロー。守ってポラリスシールド。あれがありました。
せいせ
おま
や
けです。
そこまでだ。
慎重に行きましょう。
や
行くよ。慎重に行きましょう。やっ
ありがとう。
手を貸すよ。
押していこうぜ。
それやあ行きます。
体力低下、気をつけな。
や決めてクロそこです。
もらったぜ。行くぞリーン。続いてくれフィー。
せっは
ここだ。
決めてクロ
どうだ。
そこです。
行くぞリーン。やっ
容赦はしない。行くよ。や行きます。それえい。
もらった。
遅いよ。
お返しするぜ。どうだ。どうだ。
そこです。
行くぞリーン。神道滅却。はあ。参る。
守ってポラリスシールド。受け取りました。
はっは
甘いよ。容赦はしない。
押していこうぜ。
行くよ。
甘い。
手伝うよ。
参る。わ決めろクロ。切り裂けデッドリークロス。
遅いよ。任せて。やえい。
もらった。
遅いよ。容赦はしない。
押していこうぜ。
さあ、畳みかけるよ。
受け取りました。や
甘い。
行くよ。
セイター。
遅いよ。容赦はしない。
頼んだ。
行くよ。シュッ任せて。お願いし
そうだよ。こいつはどうだ。
ます私の番です。えいえい。
もらった。そこまでだ。
守ってポラリスシールド。受け取りました。
せいせい。
いただき。手を貸すよ。はっよ。
ここだ。
手を貸すよ。援護するよ。手を貸すよ。
気合を入れんぞ。
アルティナちゃん。容赦はしない。
Dude, I hate this fucking monster. Like, can you please stop it?
Yeah.
That's the annoying thing. It does these like crap moves like every single
Kimete,
fucking move.
Kuro.
It's like, stop, please. Just give me a moment. That's all I'm asking. You shouldn't be able to do it back to back.
そこまでだ。
Oh right, I forgot. I'm still frozen too. Great.
Yeah.
See, why give it the chance to recharge every fucking time?
少々危険
Like
です
seriously, whose big brain idea was that?
守ってポラリスシールドありがとうございました
Because dude, before it was like at least when you hit the phases, like okay, that's fine. But it can recharge like that whenever the fuck it wants? No one wants that, okay? I don't know what kind of weird experts you think we are, but we don't want it.
どうかご清聴をララララ
ありがとうございます。
フィーさん
頼んだ。
行くよシュッ行くよそこですおまけだよ隙ありです
そこまでだ。せいせい。
いただき容赦はしない守ってポラリスシールドありがとうございました
援護する。
せーの燃え尽きろ
お返しするぜ。
This monster is literally a fucking bitch. It really is a fucking bitch. I hate this. I hate this so badly on another level you wouldn't even believe. Again, not even that it's difficult, but just fucking annoying. Here, just give me the fucking Curio bomb already. Let's get this over with. Even though it's probably gonna... Yeah, it's gonna fucking freeze me
容赦は
again.
しない
Seriously, whose bright idea was this? That this was a... This is what you call difficulty in Nightmare? Again, fucking annoying.
ここだよある
Let's do this again. Oh right, I forgot she could actually get rid of that.
行くよ
I don't know why I forgot.
守って
But still, it's not like I could do it every fucking time. It had to be in such a close distance. If it at least spread wider, I'd be fine with it. But luckily there's not. Just keeping this now.
響け。青き力
Before
よ。
he tries to freeze me again.
行くぞに。
Finally.
新規合一。
Finally doing needs to be done. Jeez.
我が
And
太
the
刀
crow
ははい。
goes too.
あまたの英士が紡ぎし無形の刀に。ゴーチン。レッツショーセス。灰の太刀。ルテン光人。決めろクロ。フルスロットルだ。切り刻め。いい夢見ろよ。
手を貸すよお願いご安心を私が守りますバリアシャード多重展開ビビットカレンデュラこちらの番だね
援護する。
そこ仕留める行こっかこれで決めるアクセルアインススバイドライフィア羽ばたけアズールグリオン
好きにはさせない。
守ってポラリスシールドありがとうございました
はっはい
ただき
甘い。
遅いよ行くよ
せい 行くぜ。最速で行くぜ。切り刻め。いい夢見ろよ。
容赦はしない。
スキャリー。
続いてリン。
セイセイ。
甘いよ。手を貸すよ。守ってポラリスシールド。あれ取りました。それ。
遅いぜ。
おまけだよ。
Finally
こ
done
の
that
まま突き
stupid
進む
fight.
ぜ。いい感じだ。さらなる高みへ。
I would ever say Toa saved us that fight. Without Toa, we definitely would have lost. And I'll also admit, I will also take some of the, I'll take a good portion of the blame, because also I could have definitely set that up a bit better, like with doing those commands and everything. I probably could have done that a bit better. But again, at the same time, it's like, why can this guy also regenerate his health so many times, bro? Like, again, if it's just during phases, I understand that. That's elementary. But over and over this, because again, it's like you might as well not even have that extra like skill or buff that supposedly some bosses have, that it's like they can just self-regen. Like, just take off that stupid thing if you're just literally gonna do it for every different boss, and just not even make a name for it, you know? Like, come on. Do we really even need to say that it's like it's unique if you're giving it to every single thing? It really isn't needed.
報酬が振り込まれたよ。
Like, it really does not need to be labeled as a unique thing when you're doing it to every boss here. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, it's just stupid. Because again, you're calling it unique, but you're doing it to all the monsters. And what's fun about that if they all just have the same function?
Yosh, 始めるか。
Okay, this is just the same thing anyway.
ここなら釣れそうだね。
Alright, let's see what's inside here.
お宝ミッケ。
Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Well, what'd I get for this? Oh, is that...
上出来だな、上出来だな。
Wait, what's fortune do again? Okay, let me check. Oh, right, I didn't drop. I guess I can do that here. Wait, what was I trying to do with time here? Oh yeah, but I also need to get Earth at some point. Well, I guess I can actually put that here. Because this doesn't really... Well, did it do that for before? I don't remember. But yeah, I'll just put that here, and then let me put an Earth thing here. Topaz ring. Might have to get a Septium vein when I get back. It might be better. Okay, save there. It's probably level 2, right? Oh, still oh no, yeah, it's still level 1 actually. I don't know why I thought level 2. Ivy Frost, okay. Oh no, I do remember that from before, right. Damn, KK extra lore? Fine. Wait, we still have 4 SPG left? Oh, right, this. Yeah, okay, maybe it would have been better if I did this before. Yeah, probably would have been better if I did this before. Oh, this is 2 of them, okay. Alright. Interesting. Alright, time to go back. We'll do the quest and... Yeah. I mean, do have to visit the other area of town, right? So where's this quest? At the plaza, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, you. Oh no, yeah, I think I do remember doing a quest here. Are you Mr. Rada, the manager? We saw your post on the bulletin board. Oh, and you folks are... Sounds like you hear about my request. But I don't see Mr. Arkwright with you. He was the one who came for the holocore testing last time. Actually, we'll be taking his place today on account of a variety of circumstances. He might not be here in person, but the guy himself gave us the okay to act on his behalf. Really now? In that case, why don't we get right to the meat of the matter? There's something about people cleaning out your stock or orbital microwaves just like that, right? Can't say I'm all that familiar with the product. Orbital microwaves are state-of-the-art kitchen appliances that have yet to reach mainstream adoption. They heat food quickly and easily by irradiating it with high-frequency orbital wave. Look, 2 more hours and nothing. Yeah. That does sound pretty convenient. Oh, you bet. They may not be commonplace yet, but mass production lines are nearly ready. After that, it's only a matter of time before they're widespread. And once they are, every household will be that much more efficient for it. Without said production lines, though, we can currently only carry a limited number at a time. Which is why this recent rash of bulk purchasing is causing an inventory shortage. That's no crime, though. Plus, it turns a hefty profit, so the store doesn't exactly lose out. Yeah, like, what's the problem? To empty the shelves are definitely a hassle, but... could be that they're getting scooped up for resale, too. Something else is nagging at me. You opted to bring this to a Spriggan over the police or guild, right? Right, and for a reason. See, these buying sprees the past few days struck me as awfully organized. We get a series of customers purchasing multiple microwaves each, for example, or a group of them all at once to clean out our stock not a moment after we replenished it. That is most definitely odd. The scale is inordinately large for simple scalping. It still doesn't break the law or harm any civilians, though. Which is exactly why it'd be hard to get help from the police or guild. Really? I mean, if anything, I think it'd be good to bring to the guild, you know? And the police, because you're saying multiple people are buying multiple microwaves. Look, having one is fine. Maybe getting 2 for a friend, but if so many people are getting multiple, clearly they're all part of this like group who's either gonna try to recycle your goods and sell the parts, try to sell it themselves through the black market, or they're trying to scalp. It's that simple. One way or another, the trend is unnatural. I can't shake the sense that ignoring it is a risky move. I know it's selfish to ask over just a gut feeling, but would you be willing to look into this? Well, like seriously, I feel like the guild would agree to this. Like, okay, the police, yes, because they would need a bit more evidence. But if this is affecting a business, I feel like at the very least, the guild could at least look into it, you know? I'm just saying. Alright, consider your request accepted. Can't get a real read on their intentions here otherwise. The bigger picture might surprise us. Thanks a million. My hopes are all on you. Just so we have more context, is this only happening at this location? No. Ours has seen the worst of it, but other mass merchandisers are experiencing the same too. If they're all connected, that makes this a pretty coordinated operation. Let's say it is to resell them though. My big hang-up then would be, why now? I haven't heard a peep about microwaves being a sudden craze over the last few days. Perhaps we should speak with the others affected stores, in that case. Actually, it'd be nice to get a different point of view from that of a retailer. For now, why don't we try asking a manufacturer? Good idea. Moving higher up the supply chain might give us a broader perspective on this. For all we know, something could be happening on their end too. Well, if you don't mind a suggestion, how about the workshop next to the chapel in the artisanal district? It's involved in orbital microwave development, and the man in charge there is a pal of mine, more or less. Bring my name up and he should answer just about any question you have. Oh yeah? Sounds like the best jumping off point we can hope for. It's settled then. Let's go see what the artisan has to say about the situation.
サポートするね。
Okay. I mean, I already kind of had to go here
行き
anyway.
ましょう。
But at least I did get all those warmers from fishing and stuff. Kind of made it easier for me. But not easier, but at least I was able to survive longer in the battle. Alright, let me check my achievement. Alright, the gifts. Yes. Maybe I should have done this stuff too. Wait, I can level them up while they're out? Are you serious? Well, I mean, they kind of have to. I'm only going to give it to a couple of them. I'm not giving it to all of them. Because, I mean, to be fair, if I jump to Kevin, maybe it's going to be the same thing. If I had to guess. Then I'll give it to... Let me just at least do until I get to 10. Yeah, at least getting people to level 20 is good. But you know what? I'll get Agnes up 2 more levels. Why not? Agnes is one of the most important party members. She's like the best support for Van's side. Okay, I think that's fine. Oh yeah, I can also use these technically. Just use 2 for Fairy. Why not? Fleet Raid, okay. Okay, yeah, maybe the HP could have helped in the last battle. Shit. Yeah, let's get all of Altina's HP, because she's supposed to be a healer in the team. Ooh, ATS? Might be better for me to do it for Crow. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Oh.
少々いいですか?
Adorable microwave mess? Only natural we know about it. Ah, but they're covering his eyes. Maybe he's shady? After all, more inventory shortages equal more product requests. It's rough going, truth be told. Ah, could it be that? The people working on it are having other people steal it, and in the end they make more bank because they have to produce more? Nah, but that'd be too simple. But then again, this is just the start of the game, so maybe it is that simple. So even the manufacturers are feeling the impact. These bulk purchases must be on an even larger scale than we assumed then. The question is, why would they need to go this far to gather so many? If you don't mind me asking, have your fellow artisans mentioned anything else concerning? I'd like to make sure nothing similar is happening with other products, just to be thorough. Right, like, what, maybe the internal components like I was saying, maybe they taking them apart and selling the parts to the black market. Agreed. If there are in fact other such cases, we may be able to identify a pattern of sorts. Well, let me think. Ah, this could be completely unrelated, but a little incident at our antenna production site does come to mind. Antennas? I suppose they also emit radiation the way orbital microwaves do. Still, it's a fundamentally separate industry with a totally different manufacturer. Either way, I got word of something going down on that, and at the same time the microwaves were being brought up. Apparently they were contacted by someone claiming to represent a foreign trading company. From there, inquiry after repeated inquiry on urgent last-minute orders. What's more, they'd never even heard the name of the trading company in question before. So somebody out there is going on absurd lengths to procure antennas ASAP, which makes the company putting in the request just as sketchy. Might be good to ask somebody at the antenna manufacturer and see what dots we can connect. Let's go to Verna HQ and have them hook us up.
Osh, 行くぞ。
That's alright. A foreign trading company has been approaching us rather aggressively as of late. What's more, the last-minute nature of their request puts us in a bit of a bind. So we provisionally supplied them with a set number of antenna components as a sample batch. I see. Have you gotten any requests from them aside from purchase orders? Well, now that you mention it, they did have questions on devising ways to increase orbital wave directivity. Directivity? The degree to which orbital waves are concentrated in a single direction. In standard communications, they are emitted such that the radiation is spread over a wide area. Directivity may be increased, however, in cases of exceptionally high transmission volumes, or environments that impede orbital wave passage. Could it mean like... Could they maybe be using it in like a way for like wiretapping since it has to do with testing different wave patterns and such? I don't know. But again, it's like that would still have to do with taking it apart and then having the knowledge on your own to do it. Still, if it was just for those purposes, the necessary equipment should already be available. But in this case, they're expressly trying to extract information on creative alternatives. I think we can guess what for. Transmitting over... maybe modifying? They must be aiming to apply it to something else on their own. That's the impression I'm getting. But in the end, it's only microwaves that were bought up in bulk. In which case, maybe the goal is to increase the microwave's directivity. Using those antennas as reference? You mentioned having already provided them with some parts, correct? Do you know who was responsible for those shipments? Sure. Or one of them at the very least. We had a delivery man named Jason transport some parts from the factory for us. Understood. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule for this. Let's go speak with that delivery man. He told me he often works at the artisanal district during the day. Might as well stroll our way down the road and see if we can spot him. Wait, so was I right or was I wrong? Again, I assume it was for something else, because I was gonna say it could be to like increase the transmission over distances, but again, it's like they said, they could already readily try to get the technology the normal way. So why go to such great length, especially taking microwaves? So, again, kind of feels more like it would have to be something else, at least to me.
Okay, where
am I going? Oh. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Okay. Wondering why there was a truck here.
聞いてもいい?
Antenna parts. Yeah, I transported some from the factory to the client's pickup location. You said you're looking for a connection between that and the bulk microwave purchases. Right. It seemed like an organized effort, so we thought it best to dig around behind the scenes. Granted, there's still no saying for sure that it's all just a single group at work. But circumstantially, the likelihood's pretty high. Well, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, the binge microwave buyers and those ordering the antenna parts are one and the same. Matter of fact, I've seen trucks carrying those exact microwaves more than once. They always seem to be heading in the same direction I took the antenna parts. They do? Yup, bringing them northwest of the national highway across multiple trips by the looks of it. Couldn't tell you where they're actually storing the things, though. Still, knowing what direction they're being transported gives us a trail to follow. To a point, yeah. If any luck, we might even learn who it is we're up against. I spotted them hauling their cargo up the Northwest Highway loads of times by now. Struck me as pretty unusual for your typical vendor, frankly. I've been wondering about it myself. They must be traveling back and forth on that road pretty frequently in that case. For now, though, let's take a moment to review our findings. Sorry, I was trying to switch my AirPods. Alright, we gathered a decent amount of intel, if nothing else. Yeah, some group offers buying up every orbital microwave on the market. And on top of that, aiming to increase their directivity using antenna technology. Probably not for anything ethical either, with all this sneaking and weaseling around. But they have to hide their reasons from mashing different branches of tech together. I think I see where this is going. We could definitely make some educated guesses on what their objective here is. One in particular sticks out as the most probable. Oh no, so it is. Yeah. Damn, so I was right. It was their way of trying to be able to wiretap. Damn. So I guess it was the first one to increase the signal, maybe. Shit. It's certainly possible for a company outside the Verne umbrella to be gathering intel in hopes of making their own orbital microwaves. But even if they wanted samples to misappropriate, there'd be no reason to buy them en masse. Wouldn't explain why they're after antenna technology either. Oh, okay, never mind. Then I guess... Oh no, so it was the second thing. Yeah, they're taking the parts. Okay. But just not selling on the black market, just recycling them / repurposing. Okay. Damn, so it was the last thing that I thought of. Shit. I mean, to be fair, like I said, it's it could have been either way, but yeah, the reasoning is sound. Emitting powerful orbital waves with high directivity. Doesn't that sound like something you can weaponize? Okay, so no, then I was right. Wait, I still don't understand. Was I right in picking the option that it's they're trying to repurpose it for something else, or for the signal? Because again, it's the signal's wrong, right? Because otherwise it would have gone to the wiretapping subject. Especially given how rapidly the high frequencies used by microwaves can heat things. A substantial enough output does have the theoretical capacity to kill or injure a person. In fact, it doesn't even require that level of potency to find use as a weapon. At minimum, concentrating orbital wave outputs to a certain degree would allow one to short-circuit an orbment. Good point. That alone will make it pretty darn combat effective. Oh, okay. So kind of like a mini gospel kind of thing, but it's just to counteract it in the moment. Target enemies' armaments, vehicles, or comms equipment, and the fight tips weight in your favor. So like an EMP kind of. The thought of there being technology with that much potential for harm in an everyday appliance unsettles me a little. But it's a sensible hypothesis for sure. If it's on the money, then we're dealing with some real power kicks here. Damn though. This is one twist I didn't see coming. Our client's bad hunch was a blessing in disguise. Otherwise, he might not put out that force BG before the situation got out of control. If there's even the slightest possibility of nefarious activity, then we want to gather up some solid evidence. The sooner the better. Well, our best chance of finding any will be on that highway in the northwest. Right, stake it out and try to catch them in transit. Oh, but I don't have enough CP though. Shit. I'm gonna go to the Alga Canyon just to get my CP. Because we are really low on CP right now. Oh, and the Awaken Gauge. Plus, I mean, I'm gonna go get some weapons.
よっしゃ、上出来だぜ。
やるじゃん、クロウ。さあする。
せい、さあそこだ。行くぞ。せい、タッチキル。そら、そこだ。くらえや。切るんだ。一斉にかかるぞ。続いてくれ。はい。おまけです。手を貸すよ。はっせ。遅いぜ。
おまけだよ。
いつでもいける。
ミッションコンプリートだね。
いいリズムだ。P サーチだ。そら。
敵多数 注意してください。
一丁やるか。証拠だ。もらったぜ。
手を貸すよ。任せ
かけろアークレイブン。フィー
了解。
もっといいぞ。
甘いよ。
かき回せフィー。
やっせいおまけです。いくよ。なあそれ甘いよ。そこまだ成長期ですので。
サーチだ。トラゼアテイテイハッフッフッ
なあおかえ
くらえやテイもらったぜ。
り。シャード展開のコース。
シャー押し切るぞ。
お願いします。
そうだよ。こいつはどうだ。アルティナ
お任せあれ。
もっといいぜ。行くぞリーン。はっせい。
おまけです。手を貸すよ。えいいただき。おまけだよ。いくよ。やっはっそこです。よし
外れだぜ。好きにはさせない。セイター
おまけです。いきます。
よし掴んだ。
それ
どうしてもいける。レベルアップだ。
レベルアップだね。
サーチすんぜ。
終わりです。
さあ行くぞ。
えいせなーよっえいや
もらった。
そこです。
まだまだ。
アタック発動。後期です。任せた。行きます。やーフィーさんラジャいただき。リーさん
はった
そこです。行くよ。はっはっおまけです。はっ任せて。
テイゼ
おま
ア
けです。そここの感じは
よっしゃ上出来だぜ。
それ決まりましたね。クロウさんえいやや遅いわ。そこです。後期です。
チャンスだ。速攻で行こうぜ。
発動後期です。えいや
スキャリー
や任せて。
はった
おまけです。や
見たか。血を一投。
バッチリだね。リン
My bad. Pressed the wrong button. Okay.
よし向かうぞ。
Alright. Think we got everything we need. CP's good. We got tier bombs. I think we're all set. I keep pressing the wrong stuff. Alright. Let's do this. Then I'll probably do the connect events and then I'll probably end the stream there because to get ready for work soon. Yes, that's how many microwaves we procured. Enough to account for trial and error even. The issue is what degree of modification we can manage ourselves. Maybe necessary to outsource after all. That our go-to workshop in the Empire is gone, we'll have to rely on new channels of... Is that man one of them? I had a way to procure the microwave. Heh, look at us, invader right out the gate. Can't pick up much of the conversation from here though. Really? He's like right there and there's nothing in the way. Either way, it's obviously suspect. Just had to step in ourselves. Yeah. See what he has to say. Excuse me, we'd like to ask you something. interlopers. We're continuing this over on your side. Gone without a second thought. That's a red flag. 100%. Guy's no stranger to quick getaways. Our earlier hypothesis seems a little more viable now. Let's go after him already. I can use my bike to... And you are? A member of the CID, but please, don't be alarmed. You and I share the same goal here, I wager. Again, cite quickly. I've seen this man somewhere before. Is he not Hubert? Former operative at Erebony's Intelligence Division? Oh. Heard he defected to the Republic only to be framed by Lecter as a triple agent. I honestly don't remember that. I feel like I should need to know Hubert, but I don't know. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division, the CID. At the moment, I'm investigating the influx of criminal syndicates and foreign militants into the country. Alright, in that case, we'll gladly accept your help. Hey now, you sure about this, Reed? It doesn't seem related to the space program or being invited here, so there's no need to be overly cagey. Better to work together than drive an unnecessary wedge between us. Right. I do have my reservations about the position we're in, but that's exactly why we should play the long game and cooperate elsewhere within reason. Thanks for your understanding. Now let's hurry. Going by the number of parts, we should be able to make enough to run a test operation with each unit. Then once we get some results, we can use a dummy company for even larger scale procurement. That'll bring us one step closer to Marduk's advanced technology. Better yet, to the weapon that woman uses, if we play our cards right. As for the prototyping, I have a few engineers in mind who should be up to the task. So you really are developing illegal arms. Not for long though, if the guild has something to say about it. We've been looking into your mass purchasing of orbital appliances over in Basel. It's plain to see that your reasons for it are against the law. We'll be happy to hear the details from you directly. Just as our analyst predicted, you have some nerve pulling this now of all times. It's a crisis management concern we can't afford to overlook. But those are big guns. Those weapons. Hold up. Don't tell me you guys are... So you sniffed us out. But that doesn't mean we're just going to hand these over. Whether it's you outsiders or the CID, we won't show any mercy. These men seem like professionals. Don't go easy on them for a second. Wait, what? Am I supposed to know these guys? Or their group or whatever? Oh, okay, yeah, they hurt. Good thing I have to. So just a while prepared this. Let's go. Go first. We get the first move. Hope y'all enjoy the ride. Hey, don't forget about me. After all, I'm the leader of this little party here. Allow me to show you what I've got. Gotta show off at least a little. Yeah, maybe I should have done this first. And that's a wrap. Still, I knew I recognized their style of combat. That can wait. Right now, we need to restrain and interrogate. Wait. Don't let your guard down just yet. Reinforcements? About time. Sorry, the procurement took longer than expected. More importantly, we better pull back. It'll be trouble if any of us are detained. And how the fuck are they gonna get away? We abandoned some of the parts we required. There's no way around it. Really? Come on, don't tell me we're actually gonna fall for smoke grenades. I cannot believe it. Only smoke. I guess that's its own pain in the ass. Are you serious? We let them get away? Nah, no, come on. Reed and his crew would not let them get away. Van, he totally would, because he wouldn't be able to sniff him out through the smoke grenade. And yes, that's a joke I'm trying to play on. Shut up. But dude, Reed should be able to sense them. Altina should be able to use her like sensory stuff and climb so lanes to track them down. We would not let them escape. I'm gonna call bullshit. It's not too late. We give chase now. No. Let us take it from here. We've already got a trace on them for the most part. Compared to other cases, this one isn't so urgent that we can't continue to monitor them until a more opportune moment arises. With that in mind, it would be imprudent of us to involve you quasi-diplomats any further. After all, you fulfilled your request. There's no reason not to wash your hands of this affair. Something tells me this is about more than just being mindful of our situation. It's a strangely passive response for the CID. They're not usually one to do things halfway. The space program is presumably their highest operational priority at present. In that context, the fact someone of his standing is solitarily in charge of this case speaks to its low importance. But even that doesn't make it any less unnatural, considering how painstakingly thorough the CID has been up to this point. Not too happy leaving it at that. Stick our noses in any further and they just might get chopped off. Yeah, we might need to call it quits here given our position. For now, let's just stick to the request and check all the goods they bought up. Look, I get with like why we can't get involved more with the case. I just don't feel like we should have let them get away. If anything, I feel like in this case it would have been better if it was like we detained them and then the CID gets to take them, you know? Because again, lower priority and we don't need to get involved. That I could understand more, but doing it like this definitely makes it feel half-assed. Of course. Understood. So the influx of armed militants from abroad is roughly as anticipated. Yeah, because that's probably what Crow knows from his time out, right? Not to mention Altina from it being in the intelligence division for so long. Regardless, so long as there is little direct influence on the project, we will maintain our policy of keeping checks and seizures to a minimum. Just as you did today. To see how any of this connects to the space program to begin with. Sick and tired of being saddled with nothing but petty brush fires. Incidentally, one of the Thor's members you aided in this case once belonged to the Imperial Army's intelligence division. Well, it's surely been some time since you last met. I trust there were no implications? Or complications? What's that supposed to imply? I never leak intel over to them. Besides, I hadn't even heard a word about that girl being part of their group. Because you weren't notified. As one not directly involved in the project, you've hardly any need to know the finer details on them. So what? You let me run into those guys as a test? Damn it. Still toying with me, same as always. In any case, your assignment in Basel is done. Your next will be a simple intelligence gathering in Edith. Go about it with leisure if you would. Roger that. I'll make my way over. So they were being repurposed as weapons. It's a little hard to swallow. We were just as flabbergasted, to be fair. But by going by the documentation recovered on site, there's no room for doubt. Plans for the procurement of pulse weaponry at minimum expenditure via the conversion of shortwave oscillators and culinary appliances. Oh, I see. So the microwave was like a shortcut for them to do without having to actually do the full research. And again, they wouldn't have to go to like so many buyers to get the many different parts for it. As predicted, they intended on using short-focused wavelengths to burn out circuitry, and perhaps even as anti-personnel weapons in the future. They were definitely Jaegers too, going by their gear. But in that case, developing weapons themselves feels a little off-brand. So, they were probably getting it for someone else, right? Like maybe a dealer? Like maybe they have their own engineer, their own like Novartis. Probably has something to do with the black workshop going on there. Oh right, yes, because we went into the black workshop, right? And it's not like we dismantled it, but we're able to at least somewhat keep a better eye on them than we could before. And with George no longer being as active with them in their own specific projects, I guess they need other people to like be the next producers of it. Right, and the Mardu company may have been a heavy influence too. From what it seemed, part of their plans included personally negotiating with multiple engineers to finalize the technology. At any rate, the CID will be working to track them, so I doubt they'll be skulking around Basel again from here on. Plus, while it may not have been all of them, we did manage to recover some of the microwaves they hoarded. Once again, thank you so much. The situation amounted to more than I imagined. There's just no telling, though, what slippery slope weaponizing household appliances might lead to. Any piece of tech runs the risk of being misused. This whole mess is a grim reminder of that. See, this is like... The concept of this quest is okay to me, you know? Because, again, it's like... They are increasing... Or they are advancing their technology, but it is also true that it's like... They're kind of doing it a bit too fast. That it seems almost supernatural. And while it's great to have advancements, it's better to do it at a pace because then you can have more time to think about the fallbacks, the consequences, the possibilities, the opportunities, others who would agree in working with the project and who you can benefit from, and your target market and everything. It's like that takes a lot of time to like plan out. It's not so simple that you can just like come up with it one day and think it's gonna automatically fly off the shelves right off the bat. But it's like that's kind of what this is leaning towards, right? Like this whole space travel thing. Like, is it really as safe as we think it is? Is it really all black and white as we assume it is? Or is there like the line can no longer be drawn as easily as it was before? I feel like that's what the context of this quest is supposed to be. And that's the thing, it's like I would like how that's supposed to be the case here. Because that's kind of like how the CID is, right? They're supposed to be protecting the people. Or, I mean, not the people, but maintaining a form of balance in a Calvert, but right now it's like they don't care. All that matters is the space project, for whatever reason, seems more important to them than Calvert itself, right? Because they are ignoring a lot of problems. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like they were doing a good job handling it either, but it's like they're doing it even more blatantly, and that even regular civilians can see that compared to how it was before. Agreed. The issue will only intensify too as consumer ornaments become more and more sophisticated. That's probably why we at the VII Company didn't join the tech union at first. Looking back, I can't help but feel how spot on that foresight was. Because the other thing is, that whole thing with the professor in Daybreak 1 was kind of the same, right? Like, being able to make an AI of himself to quote-unquote be immortal. It was another thing where it's like advanced technology, but too advanced that it's like it's beyond what you could possibly imagine, and humanity might not be ready for that yet, right? Kind of like punching Grey Raven with the whole 0-point reactor. Either way, now we know what the bulk microwave buying was really about. As long as it doesn't happen again anytime soon, Basil's businesses can rest easy for a while. Right. I'm a little disappointed we couldn't uncover the whole story behind all this. But it's thanks to you following your guts so promptly that we were able to nip it in the bud. To leave with you, or to level with you, I thought I was being overly paranoid at first. It turns out putting that Force BG up early on was the right call in the end. Still, when militants operating behind the scenes like that, the circumstances are anything but simple. We'll have to be extra careful about where we step.
これにて依頼達成だ。
報酬が振り込まれたよ。
But yeah, see, this is where it's like, it's kind of like, these are more the quests that we should be tackling, you know, dealing with the very rapid advancement in technology and the space program. That's what we should be dealing with. Not just basic, just regular monster subjugations or like regular scams that don't deal with that at all, you know? At least stuff that seems relevant to the course of action taking place.
ゲットだ。
Ooh, I got
上出来だな。
Nice. Do we even have anyone that does the timer mirage stuff? I don't know, I'll probably have to check. Alright, I'll at least do the connect events. Then I'll see if we can at least go check this next area and then possibly end the stream for tonight. I mean today. My bad. We used to streaming at the night, so I think it's at the night. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this first. Get to hang with the team again. So this is a red star, huh? This design really grabs your attention. Very cool. Yeah, man, red stars are hot stuff. Makes it real hard to pick between one of those and the ETWS. I wonder if the reason they have so much larger models is because the Republic has so many well-maintained long-distance roads. Every bigger bike definitely leaves you more comfortable, less exhausted on long drives. Not to mention their form, feel, and the sound of their exhaust are just so damn cool. Yeah, coolness is a key factor. Even you, Reen, don't you feel bad for your bike back in the Empire? I mean, to be fair, it was a cool bike we had in Arabonia. And it is our old pal. I mean, it's not like I'm replacing it or anything. I'm attached to my ride. You're one to talk to. You've been riding that brand new scooter. Who's the real trainer here? Okay, but it hasn't been released in the Empire yet. Just wanted to give it a try is all. I figured it'd be a good fit for me since I've been having to run all over the place lately. I mean, yeah, with working at the school and what her real position is supposed to be. Well, it's definitely convenient, especially for a short stack like you. Don't you start calling me that again. It's been ages. How do you know I have a license now? Alright, how about we give these a test ride? Is it alright if we drive these on the road outside the city? Of course. Take care. You should know the bike manufacturers are very excited. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on their mobile bikes. And that's a lot of pressure. So how's the Red Star working out for you? Here they put a heavy focus on speed and it shows. It's like I'm cutting through the wind. It's also pretty nice driving down such a long, well-maintained road. Republic roads are so smooth you can't help but want to put the pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, true, now that I think about it, we always had like stone and brick roads and stuff like that. We don't really have like these kind of like concrete roads. At least not that many. And my ETWS ain't nothing to laugh at either. What a race. Crow, you're still such a kid. We're both adults now. Shouldn't we act a little more... Just kidding. I ain't falling for that. Huh? Guys, wait for me! Yeah, just like old times. Jeez, what are you, children? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Cut us some slack. You know how guys can be. Anyhow, how's that scooter working out for you? It's really comfy. It might not go very fast, but it handles really well. I think it'd be perfect for my work commute and grabbing groceries and things. Looks pretty easy to steer, so I bet even be a good fit for students. Seeing how popular bikes have become in the Empire, it'd be nice if students could get licenses too. That's a good idea. I bet we get more students commuting from outside the dorms. True. Because, I mean, it's not that long of a walk, but at least from, like, the little town area to the branch campus, it definitely is a bit of a walk. We should talk to the Academy about it when we get back to the Empire. You two really are a couple of workaholics. So this is what your ETWS feels like. It's pretty hard to control. That's because I tuned it just the way I like it. But hey, you ain't doing too bad a job. Let's say you're on. Oh my god. But I mean, to be fair, they are still kind of kids at heart, so. Again? Jeez. I am so done with you guys. You left me behind twice. You guys are such children. My bad. I mean, to be fair, they couldn't really like have the time to act as kids back then when they were kids because of, well, stuff. See, that's where it's like having these kinds of quirks makes sense, at least for them. And again, it's like they don't do it so much. Like, they can still be pretty serious and hardcore when they need to be. I had no excuse. I got a little too carried away. I get that it's been a while since we all been together like this, but you really need to start acting your age. Especially you, Reen. You're an instructor at Thor's now. Got to show a little more self-restraint. Sorry, ma'am. Can't you lay off the lectures? It is kind of nostalgic hanging out on bikes like this. Reminds me of when we were all working on our orbital bike in the engineering club. Ah, the good old days. Yep, back in Cold Steel 1. Yeah, it brings me back. You, Angie, George, Crow. You were all kind enough to include me in your bike project. And weren't you all a year above me in school? Yeah, that's what I also found really cool. It's like, it wasn't that Reen and their whole class got involved in it. It was just, that was just a Reen thing. Because he was still trying to find himself, find a passion, find something he would like himself. Not just because he got dragged into circumstances. You seriously have to ask? You'll always be my underclassman as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we test drove that thing over and over, just like this. Angelica and George would get into it, then we'd all get involved. It feels like it was just yesterday. We had so much fun. And now they're all over the Republic. Newer models are coming out all the time. Who could have guessed they'd become such a big deal? Speaking of Angie and George, do you know what they're up to these days? Yeah, we keep in touch. They've both been pretty busy lately. Recently, they've been really interested in the sky. They even dragged Elisa's 4th Development Division into researching the possibility of designing a flying orbital bike. That I could see, honestly. She did tell me about that. I guess it's no surprise they're dreaming big. I heard they're also looking into ways to deal with the barren land that's been spreading through the east. When I last dropped in, George was working with a donut in hand. He doesn't even take time off to eat. That sure sounds like him. I just hope he's getting enough nutrition. Really feels like everyone's working toward the future, the space program included. Sometimes, I worry about how quickly technology's evolving. It's kind of frightening. Yeah, because, again, it's like, usually this would take like decades to get to like just a couple steps, but it's only been a decade, right? Since like the whole, or almost a decade, since we started our adventure in the Burrow with Estelle and Joshua. And yet we're going this far, right? It's like we're kind of rushing to advancement. And I think maybe that's also the thing, right? Like, this advancement in technology is also meant to be for the future, right? Because supposedly there's a bad future, right? But maybe that's what the point is. Because, again, Professor Epstein knew how Russell and Schmidt would kind of, like, improve the technology in Liberl and Erebonia respectively. So maybe it's that they also needed to improve technology over time. And it's kind of like showing that now it's really hit that point where it's going even further, right? Because before we had airships. And then we brought up old technology and relics and stuff in Trails in the Sky. Then in 2 we started having like the market, computers, hacking. But it also brought up alchemy at the same time. Trails of Cold Steel was more like the motorized part, like with tanks, airships, the Panzer Soldats, the bikes. And now here we are, it's like adding all of them, but like pushing them even further beyond what you would have thought of them since the very beginning. I mean, I get where you're coming from. Isn't it a good thing that tech is improving? Regardless, we all went through the ringer during the Great Twilight, so I'm glad those guys have been able to move forward. You have too. I think that's what makes me feel so proud whenever I see an orbital bike on the road. They're a reminder of what my amazing upperclassmen have accomplished. Gonna make me blush.
改めて共和国でなすべきことをきっちり成し遂げてやるとしようぜ。お前も今や大勢の生徒に背中を見せる側なんだろうしな。ああ、 いつだって肝に銘じてるつもりさ。午後の最新型 AF との演習も改めて気合を入れ直さないとな。技術で先を行かれつつあるとしても、言ってしまった相棒たちの分まで思いと魂を示すためにもだな。見せてやろうぜ、あいつらが恥ずかしくねえ戦いぶりを。
きっといい演習になると思う。頑張っ
Right, yeah, I also forgot. It's like the Panzer Soldates only kind of became more of a thing because of the existence of the Divine Knights and stuff, right? So that's the thing. It's like, that's why I think it's like we're kind of like moving towards at this point. Because there's always some added force. So I'm assuming this time it's going to be the shard technology and the rocket. But I don't know how the rocket would come into play. Like everything else, you could kind of predict how it would go. But not so much in this. It kind of seems like a very big stretch. See, I like this Connect event. This one, it's like, it really dug up memories. And it's like, oh, those were great memories too, you know? Because I missed that. Us hanging out at the school, doing our regular stuff. Those are the good old days. Back when Cold Sea was enjoyable. Let's also hang out with Altina. I want to see we talk a bit more about like what she's been up to since. Is that your new mobile camera? Yes. It's an excellent high definition lens, first rate resolution. It's even capable of recording high FPS video. It can even connect to the orbital network. It's the latest high-end model. Wow, seeing Altina with a camera, I never thought I'd see the day, you know? Because she's always been about like the high-tech stuff that the intelligence division gives her and everything. Like, seeing her with such a normal house product is kind of nice to see. Because now she's really like acting her own age, right? Now it's no longer just like she's acted the way that she was made to be or that she was steered to. Now she's really finding her own path. I've been wanting one for a while, and visiting the Republic was the perfect excuse to buy one. No, I am a little embarrassed by how much money I spent on it. How much was that? Actually, forget it. I don't think I want to know the answer. I didn't realize you were so into photography. Well, I started with just a toy camera like Milliam's. I guess it was around 2 years ago after the Crossbell incident that I got more serious about it. Right, I think I remember about the toy camera. Wasn't that like a quest we had back then? I think it had to do with helping someone in like the town, like in the branch academy? At least I think. Because I remember there was a pretty good like bonding event with Altina at the academy in Closer 3. Especially because Millie and I took a bunch of pictures commemorating what had happened. Oh right, yeah, the pictures at the end of Trails into Reverie, right? The scrapbook. I see. So yeah, it was what they all made together. That's sweet because again, it's like all of the younger people in our group who it's like now they actually kind of like have their own sense of freedom from everything that tied them back then. Like Kia and her thing, Lapis and her current situation, then Altina like moving on from without the intelligence division stuff. Where does she go from there? Both Juna and Milliam asked me to take lots of photos while I'm here, so I'd appreciate any help you can give me. I'm also hoping you can use your unclouded eye to find me the perfect shots. It's not really meant for this kind of thing. In any event, let's wander a bit and see if we can find some really photogenic subjects. Start the mission. Why don't we start with the artisanal district? Traditional architecture has a nice atmosphere. You can really get a sense of where Basil's come from. According to the research, this place used to have a huge artisans guild in the Middle Ages. They were ultimately the predecessor to the Verdict. Altina, what are you doing? You have a great expression on your face whenever you talk about history. The only problem is that whenever you start talking about history, you never stop. Yeah, again, shows he's really engrossed on being a history teacher. And I mean, it kind of makes sense because we always explored all those ruins, and that's how we got to Valamar, and we spent Cold Steel trying to figure out the secret behind the Divine Knights and the magical going-ons of Erebonia. Sorry, even my students sometimes give me grief about it. Honestly, I don't mind. It's nice getting to hear one of your lectures again, Instructor Reed. That's what I gotta say. It's always endearing seeing Altina smile because again, it's like she always had that neutral face back then, or it's kind of like it was like a soft-hearted kind of smile where it's like she was okay with it, but it's like she was trying, you know. But now it looks like it comes so naturally. Being here like this is really nostalgic for me. We'd walk around taking pictures just like this back when I attended Thor's Branch campus. That's right. I remember you took a ton of pictures. Yeah, that. Yeah, see, I knew we did a quest like that. Because I remember at the end of the day, it's like she took a picture with Million at the end. It's a little embarrassing to think about now. I really didn't know what I was doing, so I pretty much just took random pictures of anything. Yeah. But really, it's like Altina really had a glow up from Cold Steel to now. Maybe it's hard to look back on them now that you know so much about photography. I really love those photos. They brought out everyone's charm. Really? That's its own kind of embarrassing. Boy, it sure takes me back. Those photos ended up in our graduation album. You know, the current photography club still really loves the atmosphere you captured in those photos. Those animal toy cameras really took off with the students for a time too. Those cute cameras were big with military academy students. I kind of feel bad now. Wow, Altina's starting a movement. Who would have thought? But yeah, right, I keep forgetting. It's like, they've already graduated. So Rean does have his own, like, new students now. I think I underestimated you, Basil. I didn't expect there'd be so many great photo ops in a city as developed as this. It definitely has a different flavor from Ruhr back home in the Empire. But you've already got plenty of great shots with that camera. Yes, it is a brand new model after all. I'm sure that Juna, Muse, Milliam, and everyone else will be happy to see them. Definitely. When we get back, I'm gonna have to make it up to Kurt and Ash. And not just with your photos. They've been taking time out of their busy schedules to cover for me on campus. Oh, really? Yeah, actually, I want to know, what exactly has Ash been up to? Like, Kurt, I could definitely see him taking over, like, the family dojo and such, but what would Ash be doing now? Maybe we can hold another Class 7 reunion. It's been a while. Hard to believe it's been 2 years since you and the others graduated. Yeah, crazy. And now Juna's fulfilled her dream of joining the special support section. And Kurt's assistant teaching his swordsmanship abroad. Ah. Yeah, it really is also cool to see Juna join the SSS because they were like the kind of hero she always wanted, right? People protecting Crossbell and thinking of the people of Crossbell, you know? Because there was always the guild, but there was only so much they could go. But the SSS was really like, they were a shining light of hope for her in a dark situation, being in the middle of a feud between Erebonia and Calvard. Muse is officially taking the title of Duchess Cayenne, and Ash is traveling around the continent on a bike. Ah, okay. I guess Ash trying to find his own unique way of living too. I guess it makes sense because, again, even then he was just kind of the in the moment kind of guy. He didn't really know or even think to care about what the future would hold. I guess that's his own way of kind of taking that seriously. Now that it's like he doesn't want himself to ever be like anyone's pawn. He wants to be his own person. Yeah, Muse is the official Duchess. I mean, that was going to happen eventually. They've all either fulfilled their dreams or are chasing the goals they set for themselves as students. I've never been more happy to be an instructor than when I watched you guys graduate. Wish we could have seen the graduation, though. Because that probably really would have brought tears to my eyes, thinking about it. And now you're back at Thor's, after your year studying abroad in Le Mans. I have to say, it was a surprise finding out you weren't just working for the Thor Strategic Research Lab, for that foundation as well. Yes, well, Toa is in a similar situation with her work. I managed to maintain frequent communication with June and the others, but we don't get to see each other very often anymore. Everyone's busy after all. We're adults now. I mean, look how much taller you've gotten. Yes. Now if only my proportions would fill out. Maybe this is what I get for not being as relaxed as Milia. Well, everyone grows differently. Anyway, everyone's off doing what they can to become cornerstones of this world we live in. I'm really proud of all of you. Have you been lonely? A little. Yeah, because that's the kind of thing too, is like, Reno was at least dependent to have people around with him. It's not that he couldn't be independent, but it's like, it always felt like he couldn't really find a place for himself. No matter where he went, it always felt kind of like it just didn't fit perfectly, you know? The place to call home. That can be pretty hard for some people. I couldn't really say it honestly, but I bet for a lot of other people, it's never that easy to find where you can be most comfortable. You guys were my first students after all, so I felt both happy and a little lonely watching all of you set off. But more than any of that, I'm proud. Proud I got to see you all graduate and grow so much. And yet you still treat me like a child. Give me head pats if I'd have thought. Sorry, bad habit. I've been trying to stop. Still, happy you feel that way about us. It's one of the reasons that I chose to go back to Thor's. When I enrolled, you didn't just treat me as your partner. You also looked after me as my mentor. I may not be an instructor, but still. I wanted to be near you so that I could see the same things you do. I see. Honestly, back when we were still completing orders together, the year before you enrolled, would have never imagined you saying something like that. Yeah, like, seriously, think back to when they had to work together before, like, after the events of Cold Steel 2 and when they had the battle against Lloyd and Risha, to now? I honestly couldn't have expected such a great transformation like this, especially for Altina. She definitely had one of the best, like, character arcs of Cold Steel. Yeah, that was like part of the cover for Cold Steel 3, right? Thinking back on him, we used to be enemies in the Civil War before that. Oh right, yeah. We had the fighter in the dungeon. And as the Ashen Chevalier, I ended up having to take orders from the Imperial government. That was when the Intelligence Division sent you to keep an eye on me.
懐かしいですね。最初の頃の私はまだ人形同然で、任務としてあなたをそばで支え続けて、その流れで第二分校に入ることになって、ユーナさんたちにも出会って、あなたのもとで学んで、少しずつ私らしくなっていきました。
そして今、君はこうしてまた俺を近くで支えてくれている。そういう意味では同じ景色はずっと見てきたんじゃないかな。いつからか共に並び立てるようなパートナーとして。はい、
その通りです。改めてあなたと同じ景色をこれからも見続けていくために、どうか支えさせてください。
ああ、頼りにしてるよ、アルティナ。
See, that was a great one. That was a really great Connect event. See, that's the difference between Van. He can't have those kind of like super emotional events, but with the whole story from Reen's adventures, the one where Crow and Toa was great. This one with Altina, amazing. Because, again, it's like, you can really feel for that, seeing the transformation firsthand. from all the events of Cold Steel. If anything, it kind of makes me want to play Cold Steel again, or at least Cold Steel 3, to see like Altina again from back then to now. God damn. See, Van, you can learn something from Reen. That's how real connections are made. That's how you really be a pal. That was awesome. I would try to explore at least the next area, but I think this is a good place to stop because I'm gonna have to get ready to leave soon because I also have to get my lunch before I go to work, so. But at least we did most of the quest stuff. We did at least get to fight some monsters too, which was great. The boss fight, annoying, but hey, we persevered and got through our first try, so can't be too mad at that. Ornaments we at least set up. That may have been also part of the reason this took a bit longer than expected, but it's fine. But again, really great Connect events, I have to say. Like, I loved it. Like, this one, just great back to just being in Thor's, the main branch. And then this one from our time at the Branch Academy. Man, I can't wait to see what the other Connect events could potentially be. For at least Altina and Toa and Crow, at least from Reen's perspective. So yeah, I'll see if I can stream this tomorrow. Like some more Beyond Horizon, so we can have more time with Reen in the game. And see if what exactly we can figure out and see what this whole assault frame thing is supposed to be about. Because again, I'm not really seeing why you'd need Reen and Crow as examples if all you're doing is just a reconnaissance, right? What's the point? Why would you need to be so aware, right? Because again, not even talking about like life in outer space, it's like, what would you need all these means of like defending yourself and piloting skills for? I mean, again, you could have just done it with a normal ship. It doesn't explain why it has to be an assault frame, such a Panzer Soldat or tier frame, but we'll have to see. But like I said, I will definitely be streaming Arc Knight's Enfield later tonight. I'll see what time I can do it, but we're definitely going to do that tonight because I'm excited to see what they have in store because, like I said, I really want to get back into Arc Knights just in general because, again, that first game that I played wasn't really for me. So I'm hoping with this I can, like, have a better shot of, like, getting back into Arc Knights in a much better light, you know? So anyway, let me give a huge shout out to my boy Reen for showing up to the stream. Always great seeing you, man. If you guys did enjoy the stream but are not already following the channel, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel, Positive VII, subscribe as well. Join Discord, you guys already. Links to all those are on the channel. But this has been Santos Vibes. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.